to the CPAP Games live from the Hayes bedroom. It's another eventful night, Bruce.
It sure is, Ron. Steve has been struggling with his CPAP.
His wife, Michelle, is trying to contain her rage.
Michelle throws an elbow.
She's leaving for the couch.
Steve should get Inspire.
Absolutely, Bruce. Inspire is a sleep apnea treatment that gives you comfortable, restful sleep with the click of a remote. There's no mask and no hose. Just sleep.
Learn more at InspireSleep.com.
Inspire is not for everyone. Talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you and review important safety information at InspireSleep.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Got a new high-end Italian restaurant in Texas. So high-end that they got fancy rules.
Oh.
Uh-oh. You are not allowed to have your smartphones with you at any point if you want to go to this fancy joint in Texas.
What do they think they are, a strip club? Well, you never know what's going to come out. I'm just saying. You order your chicken parmesan, and then there's ladies bringing it out. Yeah, some lady in some fishnets is delivering you your chicken parm. Ooh, that's nice. My kind of place. You said it was in Texas. Aren't the great steakhouses in Texas?
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Well,
and then some of them are strip clubs. Yeah.
Okay, then. Yeah. It's interesting the information you have. If it's got the word steak and strip club in there, boy, you are Wikipedia for that.
This, yeah. I'm just here to help the rockaholics.
Yeah.
In case they ever go to Texas. Yeah.
I don't know if this Italian restaurant is somehow a steak strip house thing, but
I'm guessing no, BJ.
There are pictures of bulls and cows on the wall, though, so at least half of it.
Be more respectful to the ladies dancing.
Wow. Okay.
No?
Okay.
It's one of those kind of clubs.
Wow. I don't know what Tim Love is going to talk about as far as his rule with the cell phones, but I don't feel like it's going to be anything that you and Danny think it might be.
We wanted to make something that was special. If you can't possibly deal without your phone for 2 hours, this is not the place for you. I mean, people go to movies, they don't get on their phone. So then you're like, okay, I'm just going to sit here and enjoy myself. And that's what happens. It's been really refreshing.
It's actually wrong. People get on their phones into movies. That's part of why I hate going to the movie theater.
Yeah. You'd like to believe that he's right about that, but yeah, you see a lot of people. You go, "What are you doing?" Now, then, of course, there are people like me that have the Run P app, and you need to look at your phone for that to know when you're supposed to run out and go to the bathroom.
There's a difference because in the theater it's dark, so when you have somebody opening up their cell phone, like your eyes instantly attract to that. Unless his restaurant is fully pitch black dark, which I don't think it is. That'd be weird.
Well, again, if it depends on what kind of restaurant it is. If it's one of the dancing places, then you like the lights low.
Yeah, right. One of the dancing places.
Gotta get those lights low.
There was a restaurant when I was. I talked about this place before. Madam K's, oddly enough, not intended to go down that road again. But there was the former brothel turned into a pizza place.
You really do have great knowledge about a specific thing.
I just know Seattle culture and our city was held together by whores. And let's not forget that one part.
True, it is absolutely true. Actually, it's in the Chamber of Commerce, right?
It's right part of the underground tour. The prostitutes kept this city alive, man. Seamstresses. Thank you, Vicky.
Held together by whores, which of course is the brand of Seattle. Come to see this. You put it on the license plates. I don't know why the Evergreen stays there.
One. That's the city's motto when you first drive into Seattle. Welcome to Seattle, held together by whores.
It's
also my new punk band, yeah. It's a great name. It is, right? Record. But anyways, that place, they had a rule, and they're no longer around, unfortunately, because the place was awesome. Great pizza.
Maybe that's why, the rule.
But they had a rule where you were not allowed to use your cell phone while you're dining in their establishment. Now, granted, this is before everybody was going crazy with texting, so I think the rule was really there mainly because people would come in on their phones and just talk loud on their phones, and that got annoying.
But they're not around anymore, so I feel like when you tell somebody, guess what, you don't get to do this, and all of a sudden they're not not in business, my brain goes, maybe you shouldn't have had that cell phone policy. Maybe.
Well, they started letting other people besides whores run the place. So they
that's what happened. Yeah, really. When the working women really have a good business acumen. That's what it is.
Would you go to a restaurant if you went in there and they said, "Hey, can't use your cell phone"?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. 100%.
I turn around and leave.
I usually leave my cell phone in my car when I go to restaurants.
I'd ask to speak to the manager.
You do what, Danny? You leave your cell phone in your car?
Yeah.
Oh, I know your cars. I'm good. I'm going to find myself a cell phone.
That's fine.
All right. I mean, all right.
Why do you leave it in the car?
Date night, usually. We just don't take our cell phones in.
But what if someone needs to get a hold of you?
We're good.
What if there's an emergency?
No, I'll get it. I'll deal with it when I'm done.
Well, what if BJ's car's on fire and he's like 10 minutes from you and he needs to have you to save him from something?
Bye, BJ.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, look at that. Date night's more important than my life and burning car, Steve.
Yes, 100%.
No, I mean, on a date night, I'll keep my phone in my pocket, but if all of a sudden if my leg starts vibrating, I'm going to pull it out.
Oh, I just... okay.
Phrasing!
Okay.
The phone!
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a winner right there. And that's why Steve can't go to any restaurant.
What? I thought my phone was vibrating.
Sure, we have a rule.
Why did you
Have your
expose
smartphone.
yourself?
And you also can't expose yourself in this restaurant. We thought the expose yourself was probably a rule we didn't have to remind you of, sir, but no, you cannot pull that out.
Sometimes when I get drunk, I pull the wrong thing out. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was my cell phone. I was wondering why no one was getting my texts.
Oh, jeez.
I love this guy. His name is Tim Love, though, and he does not love cell phones. So that's Tim actually should be Tim Hate when it comes to cell phones in his restaurant. I mean, I get to keep it, right? He just doesn't want me to use it at the table. That's the idea.
Do you get kicked out? Do they have bouncers that come up and grab you?
Or they have have one of those bags, like sometimes at like concerts or comedy shows. Like I think it was Chappelle or Pete Davidson, one of those people. They took your phone from you. You think it's like one of those things?
It looks like they give you like these little green bags to like store them in.
Yeah, those are the bags that they'll use at certain like you just said. They did that for Chappelle. I didn't even take my cell phone when I went to go see Chappelle and Rogan just for that reason. And it was because you'll put that there, and then they have special designated areas where you can access your phone in case of emergency.
Like a smoking section?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, and it would just be these little areas that were just away from everything. Like you can't see the show or do anything. And I'd imagine that theirs is kind of the same, but maybe it's just outside.
I'm sorry. I'd hate to work here.
It's actually funny you say that about
sir, you got to put your phone in the green bag. I know. Please.
Well, you know already.
I just work here. Stop yelling at me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, people would yell.
It's actually funny that you said about the comedy shows, because I forgot about that. When we went to New York last year, we went to a comedy show, and they had the bags, and if they saw you, or they took them from you, the bouncer put them in and sealed it, and if the waitress came to the table and saw that it was unsealed, they would kick you out.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, so you get
and
to
your
keep
smartwatches and everything, too. Like, you could not have devices on you at all.
What? So they were in a bag. You had your own bag?
Yeah, you held your own bag, but if they saw that the seal was broken, then they would kick you out.
You know what? If I get to keep it on my person, I don't have a problem with that. I don't like letting it get to somebody else. I just do. I mean, your cell phone has a lot of stuff on there now.
My question, smartphone. What is it bothering you at a restaurant if someone else is on their cell phone?
Not at all.
That I don't understand either. I don't care if people are on their phone.
I mean, I've never had a bad dining experience because the person next to me was playing, Monkey Train or whatever that was the game.
Monkey Train is a
Farmville, Animalville,
Wordle, Angry Bird.
I think Monkey Train's the new hit, Vicky. If you're playing Angry Bird, you're so far behind the time. I remember Monkey Train is what all the kids are into. You got to ride them all.
I was going to enjoy this salad, but now I can't because he's playing Farmville.
Yeah,
I got yelled at once at a restaurant for messing around with my phone, and it was our agent.
That guy's got the attention of
Oh yeah, he was just like, can't you just put down your phone for a second? And I was like, it's a new phone, it's fun.
Oh really?
Yeah. I mean, this was like about a decade ago when I had a sidekick.
Different.
Was it just you and him?
No.
Oh.
It was like it was a full on it was like everybody's sort of like meal, and I was just sitting next to him.
But that's different. That's a table. That's like amongst your friends. We have that sometimes. We're the boys will get together and we're like, whoever touches their phone first has to buy everybody around, or something like that, or you have to pay for the appetizers, or something just as a game, or even hey dude, get off your phone. But the restaurants would be get off the phone. Why? Who cares?
Vicky would lose that game.
I always carry a bunch of stuff in my bag, so I'll just pull out a coloring book or something.
Oh gosh.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Why pull out a coloring book? Just ask the restaurant to give you the little kid's crayon.
They don't have enough colors. It's always the 4 colors. I want all my different colors.
Luckily enough, she's short enough that they usually just give us the thing anyway. Like, a child, gotcha.
You guys need a booster seat?
No, a high chair. Thank you.
Here you go, miss. Here's your C and say as you ordered. Here you go.
Yay.
All right, now we got to do this in Chicago. When we go for our radio convention. Yeah, we got to steal Vicky's phone and make her have to play with the
I thought we were
coloring
going to play the
book.
cell phone game. I like the coloring book even more.
Yeah, Vicky I like that deal. You can do anything at the table but your phone. And you can macrame, you can DIY, you can coloring book.
I will say, be careful, because I will bring out my entire crochet loom at the table and be
I
that person.
can't wait to see this.
You're gonna
Steve,
get-
I want to see this.
A loom.
A loom.
No idea.
It's to help me crochet.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's a circle thing that you just kind of tie it around. It's easier.
You get pizza all over
What do
it.
you think it is? It's probably something to crochet with.
All right.
Like, do you really care? Why you ask?
Maybe we should just let her use her phone. I feel like it's going to get weirder if we don't.
I really want to see all the things she pulls out of that bag, Steve. That's really what I'm excited
Do
about.
you, though?
Yes, I do, because it's a wonderland in there. I mean, she's got a Lowe's in there. She's got a Home Depot in there.
And a Michael's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, at a Michael's, yeah. All right, well, there we go. Congratulations to a restaurant in Texas that won't let you use your cell phone, but will let Vicky crochet. We got a teen that used a trampoline to save the lives of his neighbors. And Steve's going to tell you all about this with the Migs Report at 6:17.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Wendy's home-style French toast sticks are so sweet and crispy, some are saying they're better than Mom's breakfast.
Did you say Wendy's French toast sticks are better than mine?
No, Mom, some people are saying that, not me, even if I am thinking it. Choose Wendy's home-style French toast sticks.
Participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Labor Day weekend. Yeah. It is going to be huge as Pain in the Grass is back.
I didn't know what was going on that weekend, but now I got to put that on my calendar, BJ.
You didn't have any plans.
Now I plan to see Incubus on Friday night, Alice in Chains Saturday, Sunday, Sammy Hagar, a bunch of other great bands are going to be a part of it as well. You get the full lineup at KISW.com. But I'm most excited about our big party, the BJ and Migs Party, BJ, where we get to hang out with all the rockaholics, get a break from all the craziness, have a drink with everybody, eat some food, get a T-shirt, and the T-shirt is going to be commemorating the first ever BJ and Migs Weenie Toss.
Yes, a very exciting time for all of us.
The most exciting time. You want to be a part of the BJ and Migs Party. If you already got tickets and didn't get your BJ and Migs Party tickets, you can do an add-on, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, I can upgrade it.
Yes, you can.
Oh. And don't forget, right now, Live Nation has a great deal where you can get 4 tickets for $80, which is a hell of a deal for 3 big days, man. You can just choose which way you want to go with this. And if you want more info about the tickets, the party with the weenies and the tossing, and you go to KISW.com.
If you're hearing an informative newscast right now, well, then you must not be listening to BJ and Migs. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Migs Report.
Well, thanks, you guys, and thanks to Law Tigers for giving us the Migs Report. And today, a very special day, probably for Danny V, although maybe he needs to take a break from drinking and... I don't know. It's not an intervention, Danny. Don't worry. Are you sure? It's National IPA Day. I know you've been going pretty hard these last few days.
I could always drink an IPA, though. Those
it
are
might
fantastic.
be time to slow down and go back to the IPAs rather than
exactly. Instead of the whiskey.
You can't crush a bunch of IPAs. I mean, you can, but boy,
yeah,
I can't.
It's not going to feel great on your stomach afterwards.
All right, what's your recommendation for an IPA today?
Ooh, that's a great question. I would have to go with probably just the good old Allegiant Space Dust.
Dude, I was about to say Space Dust is the way to go.
Yeah, I had one last night, and it was just one of those like, oh man, I love this beer.
I don't even like IPAs, to be honest, but I love that. I love Space Dust.
Yeah, it's so great.
Yeah. It's also Hooray for Kids Day.
Hooray!
Shout out to Tatum.
Hey, what's up, Tatum?
What's up? Keep doing what you do, which is be crazy. It's every day. It's just I walk in on Insanity Rev. It's the best.
That's almost.
But most importantly, today is a very special day that all of us can celebrate.
I did it all for the cookie. The cookie. The cookie.
It's National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day.
The chocolate chip one.
Yes.
Might I recommend heading over to Met Market and getting the cookie?
The cookie is pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, if you're going to celebrate chocolate chips, Met Market's the cookie's insane.
I mean, we haven't even looked in forever. We used to give a weekly update about the crumble cookies. I'm wondering what the cookies are this week.
Wow, you're right.
Especially with today being National Chocolate. Oh, there's a milk chocolate chip right there for National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day.
Good job, Crumble.
Oh, they have a banana bread cookie this week, BJ.
Ooh. Wow. Okay.
They also have a monster cookie, which has all the flavors you could ask for: peanut butter, M&M candies, semi-sweet chocolate chunks, brown sugar, and oatmeal, all roll into one.
Dang.
On the mint brownie looks like something I'd marry.
Dude, the strawberry ice cream bar. Like the old school strawberry shortcake ice cream bars.
Wow, look, I'm happy to give Crumble Cookie their love, but boy, now milk chocolate cookies are like, thanks.
Yeah, talk about chocolate caramel they even have.
Oh my gosh. It's supposed to be chocolate chip cookie day, and we're cheating on the chocolate chips.
I know, right?
Oh, but the chocolate caramel's also got a sprinkle of some sea salt on it.
Oh, well, it's not a sprinkle of sea salt day, is it? Let me know when that happens.
Is it Steve Cookie Week for Crumble Cookie?
Right? They did do a poll to find out what is your favorite type of cookie.
Oh, okay.
Of course, chocolate chip came in at number one, but what else?
Yeah.
What would you put at number one, BJ?
Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to go with chocolate chip. I think it's always a great standard.
Yeah.
I will never turn down an M&M cookie.
Oh, those are good.
All right, Rav, what about you?
I'm going to probably steal from you on this one, though, but the good old Snickerdoodle.
Thank you, and I'm very upset it did not even make the top five,
Are you
Rav.
serious?
No.
That should be a solid number 2 right there.
That shocks me. That shocks me.
Snickerdoodle's the GOAT, especially the one at Jackson's at the gas station.
Yeah, of course.
Well, yeah, nothing against Jackson's, but I mean, a good homemade Snickerdoodle is fantastic.
I disagree. The Jackson one is better than a homemade Snickerdoodle.
You know what? Listen, you're losing your mind.
No, I've had homemade Snickerdoodles from several people, and they're all fantastic. This is not a slight on anyone's Snickerdoodle cooking abilities, but none have come close to the Snickerdoodle.
You know what? I want to do a taste test. You can go to a fancy place and get me some Snickerdoodles at a bakery or whatever, and then let's get your Jackson Snickerdoodles. I find it hard to believe.
Get me cookies.
Well, Vicky will probably do it,
that's
right?
fine. I was like, you're telling me to go get a cookie. I'll stop at the gas station. I'll do that.
Yeah, you get the Jacksons.
Okay.
Vicky will get the homemade Snickerdoodles from some cool place.
She's going to get a homemade cookie from a restaurant.
Some place?
Well, like from a bakery. Like I would put a bakery's Snickerdoodles
Bakeries
against
still aren't homemade, though.
Well, yeah, they're
homemade.
made.
You can make them at home.
You have to make it at home.
Made them from scratch.
Made from scratch is what I mean.
So was the Jackson's cookie. So it had to start, it had to start somewhere.
Make it, yeah.
It's not like all of a sudden two cookies made love and poof, there's a Snickerdoodle cookie.
When one cookie loves another.
The cookie stork didn't just drop off the Snickerdoodles.
I can't really explain the difference between factory made and bakery made. Do I have to do that?
Look, whoever the Jackson person is at Jackson's made them with love. I'm telling you.
Listen, I'm not going to argue with you. I would bet that I would be able to tell the difference and say which one I'd like better, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you might be right. Maybe the Jacksons, maybe I don't know what Jackson's putting in there, but you really seem to love them.
Love, I'm telling you. Made with love. Number 2, cookie peanut butter cookies. I'm good with that one. I like those.
Yeah,
those are pretty good.
I wouldn't put that high.
Oh, Vicky, top cookie for you?
Oh, caramel turtle pecan cookies. They come in the pull-apart packets. They're some of the best cookies I've ever had.
Where do you get
those? Are the ones you make at home?
Yeah. They come out like soft, but then the caramel, once it gets cool, it's nice and chewy.
Does anybody make those, though? Like where we can buy them? Because it sounds delicious.
I'm sure they do, but this is I love making them at home because it's super easy.
Yeah,
all right,
you just
Vicky,
get them from Nestle and break it open and pop it in the oven.
And if you have kiddos, it's like, hey, take that, put it there, and they think it's the greatest thing in the world.
What about us, Vicky? How about you make that? Also buy the Snickerdoodle. Steve, you go get the Jackson Snickerdoodle, and then we'll see
a lot of cookie orders for a guy who's afraid of being diabetic.
Oh, I thought. But you know what? I've just got diabetic.
You want a cookie orgy here, man? This is crazy.
I got gate kept. I got gate kept by another diabetic.
Danny, what about you? What's your favorite cookie?
I just like a good old sugar cookie, Steve.
Sugar cookies are great with the icing on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I always hate that when you get it with the icing and the icing is just like kind of stale and like flaky.
You need that fresh, soft frosting.
I also want to throw black and whites in there for an honorable mention. If you've ever had those, the half black, half white cookies.
Those are like the ones from Seinfeld?
Yes. Oh, they're so good. And yeah, usually, most of the time I get them at any sort of like Jewish delicatessen. They always have them. But people now seem to be selling them everywhere. They're so good. Oh.
All right, let's head on over to Pittsburgh, where there's a 17-year-old guy who is the hero of the day. His name's Fallon, and he lives in a small town in Pittsburgh. And he's being called a hero because, well, he's a very smart and quick-thinking kid. He helped rescue neighbors from a fire in their apartment building. And how did he do it? He grabbed the trampoline from the yard and was catching residents as they jumped from their windows and landed on the trampoline.
Wow.
Luckily, nobody was seriously hurt. 12 adults and 6 children have been displaced, unfortunately. And here's Fallon and his mom, her mom's, of course, just super proud of her kid.
Well, I just grabbed the trampoline with a neighbor, and I started yanking it, and then he came along, and then we got it over there. They threw the dogs out. 10 minutes go by, we had to talk them out, and then they came out.
You're a hero, baby.
I'm just glad they're alive.
I'm proud of him. I mean, we're suffering losses because we think we lost our cats, but he saved a lot of people today. I'm really proud of him.
I hope they find their cats.
Yeah.
That would suck. But what a, I wouldn't think like that.
Gosh, no, right?
I'd just be screaming.
Yeah. I can't imagine that I would be doing much more in that.
BJ, did you know that you and Aaron Rodgers have something in common?
Yeah, that's right. Greatness.
No. That wasn't where I was going with this story.
All right, fine.
You both love the ayahuasca.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers just did some ayahuasca?
Man, he's just all about he just recently got a tattoo that looks very inspired by an acid or a mushroom trip, which I'm not here to judge. I have a chest piece that was inspired by an acid trip, so I get it.
Okay.
Sometimes you do these silly things or your eyes are open to some craziness. But anyways, he talks about doing ayahuasca in an interview with Sports Illustrated, and he says it's it actually helped him with his mental health. He was having some mental health issues, and because of the ayahuasca, it taught him about self-love and not, just normal self-love. They're both normal, but you know what I mean.
Okay.
To unconditionally love himself.
Oh, boy.
And also in the past, there's been stories about him injuring himself because he did, and this is allegedly, but he did DMT with Joe Rogan, and some people believe that's how he got hurt one time. So it's helping him with his mental health, but the hallucinogenics might be hurting him with his physical health.
Yeah, that's that is an experience that many people have with ayahuasca. They really, really feel like it helps them with their mental health and sometimes even with addictions.
Well, you know what helped my mental health?
Yeah.
It's the drug named Luis Castillo. Oh, gosh. New pitcher for the Seattle Mariners, taking on the New York Yankees, and he looked pretty good.
Yeah, he really wasn't he wasn't as sharp as he wanted to be, and still looked amazing.
Right, because first of all, Seattle just comes out and is just like, F you Yankees, scores 6 in the first inning, which is great. So then they're up 7-1. He gave up a 2-run home run. It's whatever. Not the end. It still looked good in 6 2/3 innings, and that's some great strikeouts. But I think the future's bright with Luis Castillo on the Seattle Mariners.
Yeah, that was a good game all the way around. Because Garrett Cole's a great pitcher, and you've got to get to those guys early, which is what they did. And then they noticed that, because I don't know if you saw the game, Steve, but Garrett Cole got into groove, and it's like, man, thank God we scored those runs in the first inning. Oh, boy.
Well, the Mariners are now 57-49. That's their record. They sit in the second American League wildcard spot, a half game up on the Tampa Bay Rays, and also they're ahead of the Cleveland Guardians as well. The Yankees, unfortunately, fell to 70-36, still have the league's best record.
What?
But how about the Mariners? They won the series against the New York Yankees.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, they seem like they're doing okay against the Yankees. They got to figure out the Astros, or
now we don't have to play them anymore.
Well,
maybe
I feel unless somebody knocks the Astros off for us, that would be fantastic.
Or now we have 7 games at home again and start things up tomorrow against the Angels. And I got to give a shout out to Jesse Winker, who's quickly becoming one of my favorite Seattle Mariner players. Not so much for his antics when it comes to what he does with the bat and the ball, but what he does sometimes with the fans and other players. He got into the fight with the Angels. That was always great. Led to our new friend Sophie sending him a pizza, which was pretty great. I have a T-shirt that says Winker's Pizza that's for sale at T-Mobile Park. But I didn't see this because I didn't watch the game on Tuesday night. I only caught I tuned in here and there, and the Mariners beat the Yankees in that game, and he was getting into it with some of the fans in the outfield during the game.
I didn't know this.
Of course, Yankees fans, shockingly, New York people. I mean, I've been there, I've done it. You kind of get a little loud and rambunctious with the other team's players. You start talking trash. Winker turns around and just starts mouthing off at the fans. And at one point, he pulls an impression of Ben Stiller from remember Dodgeball?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Ben's character hits a guy with the dodgeball thing and then makes fun of the guy by doing like the 4-eye thing. If you don't remember, here's the audio of it.
You're out, 4 eyes!
He did that to one of the fans. He did the whole, the thing with the eyes. You 4 eyes. I'm like, what are you, 12?
Wow.
And I love him for it.
Damn. Okay.
And it was great because like some fan had footage and they're all like, is he clowning on him for 4 eyes? Like, it was so stupid that even the angry New York fans were thinking it's hilarious.
That's great.
I love that guy.
You got to do what you got to do in order to deal with that kind of stuff. And so good for Jesse for finding a way.
All right, we also have a problem. At least I have a problem.
What's going on?
My problem is with the Seattle Kraken.
What's going on, dude?
Is it mascot related?
How would you even know? Of course it is, BJ.
Yeah, that's the only thing you ever really have a problem with when it comes to the Kraken.
We
Love everything they do except the mascot.
We still don't know who the dang mascot is yet, Kraken. But I go on the Coachella Valley Firebirds page on Twitter, which is our minor league affiliate, our AHL team. Granted, we don't see the mascot. We only see him from the knees down. But it just says soon. And I think they're hyping up the arena because they have a new arena, which is going to be pretty sweet over there. But what do we see? The legs of a mascot. That or somebody who works for the team has hair on there, like orange fur.
Those are some cool shoes.
I know, they're like Firebird, like high tops.
Yeah, almost like Chucks or
that's
something.
A fiery, feathery look that we're going to be seeing from the Firebirds.
It could be a Firebird, BJ.
Dude, and the post right below it is a glove holding coffee and a beak. Like on their Facebook page. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of mascot pictures on their Facebook page.
Oh, so it's
not, dude, you're right. I keep going down here. There's more and more pictures of this mascot.
So they're not hiding the mascot.
Well, they are. Because they're just showing the hands, a little bit of the beak.
Oh, yeah.
And
paws. I don't know.
And a picture of someone who works for the team with red hair. I mean, it's just a lot of things with red hair.
Okay, lots going on.
Is that a rule that if you work for the Firebirds, you have to be a ginger?
Yeah. If you're not a redhead, you can't work there.
Probably.
Oh, man, there he is over at the Elephant Car Wash driving.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, this mascot's already. So what's going on with that? How does our minor league team have a mascot, but our team doesn't?
This is a big controversy, and you know what? You know John Forsland, whenever we talk to him, no problem talking about anything, but do you hear the fear in his voice when we bring up the mascot?
There's something going on.
Yeah, it's almost like someone's going to whack him if he says the wrong thing about the mascot. Something's going on with this mascot for the Kraken.
We're just never going to get one, and they're just going to keep teasing us for years and years, and that's going to be the lore of the Seattle Kraken. We're never going to see it.
But what if the Firebirds mascot does so well, they call him up?
Oh, wow.
That doesn't even make sense.
No,
I agree.
I don't like that.
I just want a damn mascot. Something furry that goes around the arena that I can get a picture with.
It's got to have tentacles.
Okay. Oh, now see, we got a lot of conditions on this.
My only condition is it's furry and it runs around the arena.
Yeah. You just want gritty.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah. Can't have gritty.
The Firebird one looks pretty awesome.
It does.
Yeah.
All right. As far as weather, it's going to be nice today, guys.
Really?
69.
Yeah. So chilly.
Yeah. Hey, thanks to Kia Pure for giving us the Migs report, and that's what's up.
Yesterday, Steve did get this one right.
The American goldfinch is which state's official bird?
How am I supposed to know this? Washington?
Yes. Good for you.
Thank you, Rev. Thank you for putting the Ken Jennings moment out for full display so Steve can be
not a Ken Jennings moment.
Yeah,
it's a Steve Migs moment.
Steve Migs moment.
You want a shot at beating Steve Migs moment? Well, you've got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Migs at 649 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. What's the difference between filing for bankruptcy and credit counseling?
Credit counseling is a useful process in some circumstances, but it does show up on your credit. In fact, from a credit scoring standpoint, credit counseling shows up just like a bankruptcy, so it's going to affect your credit as negatively as filing bankruptcy. In credit counseling, the idea is that a credit counselor works with your creditors on your behalf to try to lower interest rates or work out payment plans with your creditors to pay back your debt over time. In credit counseling, you almost always pay back 100% of the debt, sometimes at lower interest. And of course, some creditors will participate in that process and some won't. So you're usually left with kind of a mixed result with credit counseling and, of course, a high payment.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Wendy's home-style French toast sticks are so sweet and crispy, some are saying they're better than Mom's breakfast.
Did you say Wendy's French toast sticks are better than mine?
No, Mom, some people are saying that, not me, even if I am thinking it. Choose Wendy's home-style French toast sticks.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Welcome to the CPAP Games live from the Hayes bedroom. It's another eventful night, Bruce.
It sure is, Ron. Steve has been flailing everywhere, struggling with this CPAP.
His wife, Michelle, is as tense as a fiddle string, trying to contain her rage.
Michelle's rolling Steve over.
There he goes, and the mask is off. Oh, my, the snoring.
Michelle throws an elbow, now a shove.
And she's leaving for the couch. Taking her place is the Hayes' 100-pound lab. Bask in that dog breath, Steve.
With all this struggle, Steve should get Inspire.
Absolutely, Bruce. Inspire is a sleep apnea treatment that gives you comfortable, restful sleep with the click of a remote. That's right, a button. As you sleep, Inspire keeps you breathing normally and sleeping peacefully. There's no mask and no hose. Just sleep.
Learn more at InspireSleep.com. That's InspireSleep.com.
Inspire, sleep apnea innovation. Inspire is not for everyone. Talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you and review important safety information at InspireSleep.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. We got together with Mary's Place again because we want to help those kids who need brand new shoes for the school season. It's Kicks for Kids.
And all the Rockaholics are already stepping up. We have a goal, BJ, of raising $20,000 for Kicks for Kids, which would be awesome because $50 buys a pair of sneakers for a child, $100 for a teenager. They have over 200 people that are over at their shelter, so 200 kids in shelter that need new shoes for school. And the Rockaholics already, we are 14% of our goal, so we're just under 3,000 raised so far. We just started.
Nice work.
Thanks to people like Jennifer Topping who donated $100 to Kicks for Kids.
Jennifer.
Shout out to Nakia Ackerstrom, also donated $100 saying, and she commented, it's so embarrassing to go to school with holes in your shoes or soles taped on. No kid should have to deal with that. Good luck hitting your goal. And I'm going to continue to give a shout out to Alex Altazar who donated $1,000 on behalf of Eastside Exterminators because that's going to put a lot of shoes on kids.
Yeah, if you got any business, man, and you can get your people at the business or the corporate folks to say, hey, let's throw some money towards this, we'll be glad to give you a shout-out for doing that like we did over there at the Eastside Exterminators. So, Kicks for Kids. It's a great cause, like Steve said. You want more info, you want to donate, you want to share on your social networks, go to KISW.com.
Let's play B Migs. It's time to play the game.
Yeah.
So everybody scream his name. B Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa! B Migs. You're a loser.
It is time for B Migs, and it's Thursday, so let's get cracking.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah, let's get cracking and release that damn mascot.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're going to start releasing the Firebirds.
Yeah, release the Firebirds. Oh, look at you. You're throwing down. You're gauntlet.
Yes, I am.
Well, and so we were looking at all of the Facebook posts that had a little bit of the mascot on there, and they showed one of their merch store.
Yeah.
Dude.
Their stuff looks great.
Oh, those hoodies look super cool. Yeah. I'm going to have to get a Firebird hoodie.
Oh, absolutely. So got to rep the AHL team as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very excited for all of this stuff, and hopefully someday we'll get a damn mascot.
We will this season.
I hope.
I can feel it.
Oh, can you? I'm trusting you, sir.
Don't trust me when it comes to mascots.
Okay, let's get to our contestant today. We got Josh and Everett. Josh, are you there?
Yeah, I am.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here. Goodbye. For those playing at home, Josh will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Josh, you can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
In what decade of the 20th century did famous trumpet player Louis Armstrong die?
Pass.
Blink 182 had the hit song titled All the Small What?
Thanks.
Yes. Which natural disaster is measured with a Richter scale?
Earthquake.
Yes. The Drunken Clam is a bar from what animated sitcom?
Family Guy.
Yes. Which South American country produces the most coffee in the world?
Colombia.
No.
Brazil.
Yes. Which prince did Meghan Markle marry?
Pass.
Which European country was said to invent hot dogs?
Germany.
Yes. Which actor directed, wrote, and starred in the 1996 feature Sling Blade?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Yes. In which body part would you find the femur?
Leg.
Yes. How many U.S. presidents have died in office?
2.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct.
All righty.
Yeah, that's a pretty good score right there.
Not too bad. We'll see how Stevie does.
Yeah, I'm just kind of wondering on some of these. Josh got to all the questions by passing the ones he didn't know. I just don't know if Steve's going to get to all of them.
Yeah, I feel like you know what, this could be a win coming up for me.
Oh, you think you're going to get a win right here?
Let me get a song ready.
He's getting the song ready.
Oh boy,
he's going to jinx yourself on that one, dude.
I think it's a good day.
All right then. Well, it'll be a bad day for Steve. Steve, are you ready?
Oh, yes.
In what decade of the 20th century did famous trumpet player Louis Armstrong die?
I'm going to go 70s.
Yes. Blink 182 had the hit song titled All the Small What?
Things.
Yes. Which natural disaster is measured with the Richter scale?
Earthquakes.
Yes. The Drunken Clam is a bar from what animated sitcom?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
No.
Good guess. Simpsons?
No.
Drunken Clam. I'm going to go Family Guy.
Yes. Which South American country produces the most coffee in the world?
Colombia.
No.
Peru.
No.
Brazil.
Yes. Which prince did Meghan Markle marry?
Prince Harry.
Yes. Which European country is said to invent hot dogs?
France.
No.
Italy.
No.
Germany.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which actor directed, wrote, and starred in the 1996 feature Sling Blade?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Yes. Mm-hmm. In which body part can you find the femur?
The femur's in the leg.
Yes. How many U.S. presidents died in office?
3.
No.
2.
Yeah, no.
69.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Steve, you win. 8 to 7.
Yeah, BJ, kiss this butt.
Kiss this butt.
Oh, sorry about that, Josh.
Hey, no problem. Good game.
Thank you, Josh.
I jinxed you, buddy.
You did.
Yeah, you did.
In a good way, though.
Steve came through. You know what? He played it the right way.
And Steve, actually, I gave you the wrong score. You won 7 to 9.
Oh,
yes.
7 to 9.
Yeah, almost a perfect 10 there.
Oh, all right. So it wasn't as close as we thought. Never mind.
Yeah.
Nope. You know why?
Why?
I'm the man.
Oh, is that really?
Yeah. You are the man right now for this game today. How many U.S. presidents died in office? It's maybe a higher number than anyone thinks right here.
Yeah, I guess so. I would have gone 1, 2, 3, and would I have been wrong?
You would have, yes.
Yeah.
It was 8 of them.
8 presidents have died in office.
Yes,
wow.
4 of them were assassinated, and 4 died of natural causes.
Was it like a stressful job or something?
I think it might be a little bit of a stressful job. Some people might not like you when you're president.
Yeah, wow. I mean, Kennedy, of course, I think is the last one that was assassinated that I remember.
Yeah.
And then I know Lincoln, but I don't know about the other 2 that got assaminated.
Yeah,
wow.
I don't remember off the top of my head right now.
All right.
But there were 2 more.
Damn, dude, that's a lot of people going down.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations, Steve, on your win. You did not go down.
Nope. Winner.
Oh, Steve's he's a winner, and get him his dinner. Okay.
Hey, someone just texted in and wanted to know, how's Danny doing this morning?
Oh, great.
Not just because randomly want to know how you're doing,
You never
but
know.
you were at the Chili Peppers show. You were
wasted over the weekend. You went to a Sounders match. Like, you've just been on like a tear this week.
Yeah, it's been a busy week, but it's been a lot of fun, except I'm kind of losing my voice at this point from all the singing and talking and everything. Dude, it was great. We went to Elysian and hung out with the men's room and Ryan Castle and Taryn Daly, and had some pre-drinks, and then got to go to the show and saw Eddie Vedder.
Yeah, dude, he texted me. He's like, Eddie Vedder's here. And I had the weirdest sinking feeling, like moments before. I was like, I bet Eddie Vedder's going to go up there with the Strokes. Like, that just seems like an Eddie Vedder thing. And what did he do?
That's
he went
what
up there and performed with the Strokes. You don't know the song. You're not a Strokes guy.
I'm not a
Yeah, at least not the band anyway.
Yeah, I don't know enough of their music. I knew their hits today, or like their one hit back in the day, but it was one of those. They put it on like they was amazing.
They're a great band.
Yeah, and it was it was kind of funny because you could tell that the crowd was just not expecting Eddie Vedder to be there. There was a lot of people that just weren't there yet when he came on stage.
Right,
and it was like, wait, is that? It's Eddie Vedder!
That's how it was when he did it with the Kings of Leon. I saw him at the Moore, and we're just there, and we're having a great time seeing them perform, and all of a sudden I'm like, who's this dude in a trucker cap with a beard that just walked on? I thought he was going to get tackled by security.
Yeah.
Because he just looked like a dude that was a fan of the band.
Yeah.
And now he starts singing with them, and I'm like, oh, that's Eddie Vedder. Okay. That's cool.
It's super cool. And actually, just seeing all the people there for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I love going to concerts at T-Mobile just because you get to see people just walking around. And it was such an eclectic crowd of just so many different people. Like, everyone from like 3-year-old kids all the way up to like 70-year-old dudes. It was great.
Yeah, but the age range is just nuts.
Yeah.
It's like when I was going to see Weezer. It's like there are young people here that are fans for different reasons for this band than I am. Like,
same with
different
Green Day.
songs.
Yeah.
That's wild, man. Wild because, Danny, I don't know how you're doing it. I just don't understand how you can keep going.
Did you stay till the end?
No, I did not.
Okay, I was going to say that might be why he's able to get by.
Okay.
You have to cut it out.
Yeah.
At some point, man.
And it's the same. I have to cut it out. It's the same.
You got to stop, man.
You got to go home at some point.
You have to. Well, and the Red Hot Chili Peppers, I love them, but they're not one of my, all time. So it's not like Green Day where I have to stay till the end to see every song. But it was one of those.
They do the one where it goes zing-a-zing, dang-a-ding-a-dong-doo.
You know what? They did. It was crazy.
I wouldn't leave until they did that one.
Yeah, listen to that song comes on.
But yeah, no, I don't know how I'm doing it either. But, I like to go out and hang with people. So it was a lot of fun.
Have you seen Chili Peppers before?
Yes. Last time they were here at when it was still Key Arena, I went to go see them. And that was fantastic because I think that might have been the last show I went to. Maybe not. But it was one of the last shows I went to at Key Arena. And they did their whole light show where it was like this wave of lights. So it was just one of those like, I've never seen something visually this cool.
That show was the show where I was weirded out at one point. I had to go to a different area to watch the show. I remember I went and there was I ended up going by myself. I was supposed to go with Ted, but something happened. We did the interview with Will Ferrell.
I remember that.
And then he had to go off and do something, so he couldn't go to the show then. So I'm like, well, screw it. I'll just go by myself. I'm sure I'll run into some people. And the section I was in was great until this couple who were wasted showed up. And I'm just trying to enjoy some Chili Peppers. And then the girl starts grinding on my leg.
Whoa.
Not like front, but kind of rubbing her butt on my leg. And I'm like, so I move a little bit over. I'm like, okay, she's just feeling the music, has no idea. She's completely oblivious. Then all of a sudden I start feeling it again. And I'm like, what is going on? And I look over at the dude and the dude just smiles at me and goes, yeah. And I'm like,
whoa.
No. What is happening? I was like, I don't know what you two are thinking, but I'm not here for that party.
Wow. You know
So
what?
I
You
left.
You just run into all these awkward sexual situations when you're by yourself.
I don't know if it was going to... Dude, I bet that was maybe a way that they were like, yeah, we're going to get some action going. I don't know.
A little swingy.
Or maybe he just thought it was cool that his girl's grinding on another dude. Some people they're into that.
Yeah.
Maybe he was so drunk he was just like, yeah, this is awesome. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
You're right. Maybe he's like, they're singing the Zing-a-Zing song, dude. Yeah. Not realizing his girl's rubbing her butt on my leg. And I'm like, I gotta go. This is not fun.
Maybe she's like a dog and just had an itch.
Oh, well, you know what? She should use her hand. Wow. Because I'm not a scratching post, Rev. I don't like people touching me than people that I know. And I got a stranger grinding next to me. I'm like, I gotta go.
Yeah, this is it. It's over. Nice.
Deuces.
We got a well-known celebrity that unfortunately hurt herself chasing a goat. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you all about this. We'll do that at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. A website just put together a list of the crazy mishaps that sent celebrities to the ER. And on top of the list is Halle Berry, who broke her foot while chasing her 3-year-old daughter because her 3-year-old daughter was chasing a goat.
Oh,
so
okay.
She's like, I gotta stop this kid. Which, it is interesting. I have memories of Joey D's chasing seagulls on the beach, thinking he could catch one. And then all of a sudden, you're relaxing and you're sitting there. Oh, this is great. Isn't this cute? And it's like, oh no, he's still running. Oh, he's going. Wait. Oh, there's a whole bunch of water, and no, I gotta go get him.
Right.
This may not end well.
That sounds like a story I could see, like something happening in Taryn Daly's household, because she has goats.
Oh, yeah,
right? So I feel like if it's going to happen to anyone on this station, Taryn Daly would be the one in the news for chasing a goat.
Yeah, apparently, these celebrities, man, they're humans like us, and sometimes they have things happen to them, go to the ER. Demi Lovato cut her forehead open. And this is very ironic. I think Alanis needs to sing about this. She cut her forehead open with a healing crystal. So I think...
Is she testing to see if it worked?
Yeah. I think, maybe you should not use that crystal anymore.
Come on, healing crystal, show me a sign you work.
Yeah.
Bonk.
Yeah. Probably the most shocking news is Candace Cameron Bure suffered a hand injury while being rude to JoJo Siwa. Apparently that was
you blow her off. She took a hammer to her hand.
Yeah, that's what happened. But Candace did suffer a hand injury when her brother Kirk ran it over with a golf cart.
Man, he just sounds like an awful person.
Yeah, wow.
He just sucks in so many ways.
He probably didn't do it on purpose.
I don't know. You never know.
I mean, true. I wasn't there.
Yeah. Simon Cowell, this is pretty embarrassing. He had to go to the ER because he lost a tooth in a peanut brittle accident.
My mom did that one time. But with
you had to go to the ER, really?
Yeah, because it was like a bridge and it had like 4 or 5 teeth. And she bit into one of the caramels and pulled the entire thing out. And so she couldn't, it was bleeding. She couldn't do it. It was in the middle of the store too, which was
like a sample or something?
Yeah, it was like a sample of a caramel around.
Oh, I was picturing her opening up the package and eating it. And like, well, karma got her. She was stealing a cookie.
No, it was some kind of. It was when I was a kid, but yeah, we had to go straight to the ER so they could like get it in and fix it because it was hurting so bad.
I didn't have to go to the ER for it. I had to go to the dentist. Eventually, I had the tooth removed because I cracked the tooth from eating a piece of baklava from a coworker that brought it in, homemade baklava.
Whoa, baklava should. I mean, they left
hit
a
like
big
a
chunk
nut
in there
or something. I don't know what it was, but I took a bite, crack. I was like, oh, that didn't feel good. And then I ended up going to the dentist, and it was just like a whole ordeal. But I remember it actually changed my relationship with that coworker. Every time I saw that person, I was like, yeah, you hurt me.
You punch him in the face every single time.
You hurt me. Well, that'd be an HR issue.
Oh,
she wouldn't have appreciated me punching her. But, mentally, I was like, every time I saw her.
Oh, man.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
So I turned into Satan.
This website just put out a list of funny ways celebrities ended up in the ER. So based on this, we want to know, what was the ridiculous reason why you or someone you know ended up in the ER? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Okay, you ended up in the ER. It was ridiculous. Why? Is you someone you know? How'd you end up in the ER? Your calls, your texts after POD on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Welcome to the CPAP Games live from the Hayes bedroom. It's another eventful night, Bruce.
It sure is, Ron. Steve has been flailing everywhere, struggling with this CPAP.
His wife, Michelle, is as tense as a fiddle string, trying to contain her rage.
Michelle's rolling Steve over.
There he goes, and the mask is off. Oh, my, the snoring.
Michelle throws an elbow, now a shove.
As she's leaving for the couch, taking her place is the Hayes' 100-pound lab. Bask in that dog breath, Steve.
With all this struggle, Steve should get Inspire.
Absolutely, Bruce. Inspire is a sleep apnea treatment that gives you comfortable, restful sleep with the click of a remote. That's right, a button. As you sleep, Inspire keeps you breathing normally and sleeping peacefully. There's no mask and no hose. Just sleep.
Learn more at inspiresleep.com. That's inspiresleep.com.
Inspire, sleep apnea innovation. Inspire is not for everyone. Talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you and review important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
You the Rock of Seattle. We got a lot of celebrities that ended up in the ER because they just had some bizarre injuries. Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, cut off the tip of her finger while day drinking and cooking. And
That's something Danny would do.
Yeah. Yeah, just the idea that Gal Gadot likes to cook and get a little trashed in the daytime, just makes her even more awesome.
And cook.
Yeah. And her husband
I want little smokies. I'm wasted. I'm Gal Gadot. I don't know why that's my...
That's a great impression. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, she cut off the tip of her finger. Her hubby was so grossed out by this severed tip that he actually threw it in the garbage disposal. So hopefully they couldn't reattach it.
That would come up in arguments a lot in the future. Like, you threw my finger away.
Yeah. I think you win every argument when you can end it there. You have you can't really beat that. You did. I did. I threw it away. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We want to know the ridiculous reason why you or someone you know ended up in the ER. Let's go to Bridget. Bridget, in Stanwood, you are on the Rock. Hello, Bridget.
Hey, good morning, you guys. Can you hear me okay?
We sure can. So how about you? Was it you or someone you know that ended up in the ER for a goofy reason?
But it was actually me. I ended up in the ER.
So what was it? What'd you do?
So do you guys remember when Mountain Baja Blast from Taco Bell in the cans for the first time?
You cut out a little bit, but it's a drink. There was a drink about Taco
Blast.
Bell. Oh, yes. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So the Baja Blast was released. Mountain Dew released it to the can where you could buy it in stores pretty much anywhere for the time. It was my favorite drink, so I went way too crazy with it, and I ended up getting a kidney stone.
Oh.
And it plugged it was bad, and it plugged the tubing from my kidney down to my bladder, and I built up a really bad infection. So I ended up in the ER because the infection was so severe. But then they gave me an antibiotic that I was deathly allergic to, and I ended up getting something called Stevens-Johnson syndrome.
You had Stevens-Johnson's? That's not a right name for a woman's disease. I got to tell you right now. They should have come up with a name.
I hope you're showing my single days.
Do not Google it unless you love gore, because I lost 30% of the skin on my body.
Ouch! What? It's a disease that takes your skin?
It's gnarly. Do not Google image search this.
What's better, Blue Waffle or Stevens-Johnson?
Neither.
Okay.
It's not
staying away from it.
Yeah.
All from a soda. You were drinking so much soda.
Yeah, it's incredibly painful, and it's all because I drank way too much of the Baja Blast.
So
I was 19.
Oh, Bridget, how about your skin? How are things? I mean, did they come back, or is it kind of like a burn thing?
No, I ended up recovering totally, but I do now live with it's part of an autoimmune problem that I have to do immune therapy for. So,
wow, dude!
I haven't had an episode of it since, but yeah, I was in the hospital for first a kidney stone and then not having skin. So it's crazy.
Do you just drink water now?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I drink so much water now. I think the last time I had a Baja Blast, I had a sip of it out of somebody else's thing. But I don't go near that stuff.
Wow. It shows the power of the Baja Blast that even after all that, you still wanted a sip of it.
Yeah, that's wow.
Dang.
I mean, and obviously, the infection is what caused the real serious trouble, which just happened because she had a kidney stone.
Right.
But man, oh man, you just don't think that, hey, something I like that's really tasty is going to lead you to all that hell. And because that could have easily happened to me. I mean, I've overindulged on stuff that I've liked.
Well, I'm glad it didn't, BJ.
Wow. But I mean, you don't think of that. I mean, Steve,
not.
You, me, Rev, well, probably everybody, we've had our moments where it's like, wow, we really need to stop what we're doing and maybe get into a little bit better physical situation, but not because our skin fell off. You know what I mean?
True.
We never had that moment where we had to, come to Jesus with ourselves.
I would think I'm turning into some kind of supervillain.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, what is happening? I'm like, I've watched way too many movies in my life, I think.
Let's go to Steve in Tacoma, 206
It's not Stevens-Johnson, is it?
No.
Okay.
Don't. Wow. Yeah. So we have a new blue waffle for you to avoid.
Ew.
Oh, avoid Stevens Johnson at any cost. And Steve in Tacoma, I'm sorry, but your Johnson will probably be avoided because of this. We didn't mean to.
Have a kid already.
What you got for us, buddy?
So a few years ago, had a good weekend. Had the hiccups for some reason, and they didn't go away for about 3 days. I go into work and work my whole shift. Hiccups the whole time. They're killing me. So I finish my shift. I call that little nurse line that everybody's got by the time clock, and the nurse says, "Can somebody get you to the emergency room right away?" I said, "Well, I can get there, the emergency room." And she says, "Hiccups like that can cause a serious cardiac event."
What?
Oh! Whoa!
Yeah,
Dude,
so...
what the hell? I never heard of this either.
I don't like
I work
this
right
topic.
by the Tacoma Dome, so the hospital's like a mile away.
So how did it end up? You got to the ER. You were still hiccuping.
Yeah, I got to the ER, and of course, you wait in the ER for 5 hours because, the guy that comes in with the axe wound goes in first. But they gave me some straight injection antacid into my stomach, and that calmed it down. But they had me for monitoring, and they ran all the tests, the blood tests you do for a heart attack and everything, because everybody was worried I was having a heart attack.
Whoa! I never knew hiccups could lead to a heart situation. Damn! Wow, that is a beating.
That's what I said, man. I don't know. I'm afraid now I have a hiccup, and I'm afraid I have any kind of beverage other than water.
Yeah, I think, we know what to do. And this is...
Somebody said a few years back I was working nights as a driver. I was drinking 3 Monsters a night. I ended up getting 7 kidney stones in 5 months. Haven't touched a Monster or energy drink since. 3 a night, yeah.
That's a lot.
I don't think that's recommended.
Yeah, I was doing 1 a day for a while there, and I had to just talk myself. So I did a whole year without energy drinks, and I was like, I never had any medical things from it, but it was one of those, like, I don't want that to happen. No.
I was told carbonated beverages, just any kind of carbonated beverages, too much of those, that can be kidney stone problems. So I love, as you know, I love my diet soda. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, I too many of my friends who had kidney stones. I'm like, this is something I could do. I'm doing to myself. I would never be happy with me. So I've had to cut down as much as possible because,
mix in the water. Not just with alcohol, but everything now.
I know.
The worst part is now I also drink the carbonated waters, which isn't helping at all if you're just like, if they say carbonation's bad.
You know what? Did you of all people have been shaming me all day about what I like to eat, and now look at you.
Well, I never said I was perfect.
He never did.
No, he never did. It's usually the imperfect people that have the best advice. You're absolutely right.
It's experience, man.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We want to know the ridiculous reason why you or someone you know ended up in the ER. Let's go to Chris in California. Chris, listening on the Odyssey app. You are on the Rock.
What's going on?
What's up, Chris? What you got for us?
So when I was in basic training, we were doing this exercise, and it was supposed to simulate going through a sewer tunnel, and I was walking up this plank that was, up at like a 35, 45 degree angle, and then nobody was holding it at the bottom, and so when I got to the top, it slipped out, and I busted my face on the makeshift tunnel.
Oh, did anybody get in trouble for that? I mean, somebody let you down at that point.
No, unfortunately not. Oh, man. But I broke off half of my front tooth and ended up with, I think, 12 stitches on my lip.
Oh.
That sucks.
Oh, see, lip damage is hard, man, because everything happens with the lip. You know what I mean? It's like as far as eating... Well, eating, drinking, and you got the big stitches in your lip. Oh, man. Well, you know what, Chris? I'm proud of you.
Well, you know what? There's one silver lining to that. I didn't have to go into the gas chamber, and I just got to watch everybody else come out of that.
What the hell's the gas chamber?
Oh, the gas chamber, everybody has to go through and get tear gassed.
What?
Oh, yeah, I'd rather split my lip.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I guess so. They got to put you in all sorts of conditions when you're in the military because you could be facing that. Oh, man. Oh, the gas chamber. Oh, you know what?
I was like, no, I do that twice a day when I go play Migs. I go in the res room.
I'm feeling like Steve. Hey. You know what?
We should call it the gas chamber.
Would you rather split your lip or go into the res room?
Depends on the day and what he had for dinner.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, someone said my sister had Stevens-Johnson syndrome while on vacation in Hawaii, caused from mixing Tylenol and Advil at the same time.
Oh.
Just that?
Right?
I've done that multiple times. That's
Wait.
You're stacking your...
You're not supposed to do that. I mean, I've been given instructions from doctors, in certain situations.
Not mix them at the same time, but I've done like 4 hour. I'll take like Tylenol and then 4 hours later take ibuprofen.
Yeah, that's what I've been told to do.
Yeah. I mean, that's different than at the same time.
Okay, I thought
it's worked through your system at that point.
That's fair.
Wow. Okay. I still honestly would never have thought taking the two of them at the same time would be horribly bad because they've been in our society for so long as just pain relievers.
Honestly, I wouldn't have guessed that either. Like if I was like low on like a bottle of Tylenol and low on a bottle of something Advil, I'd be like, screw it, I'll take one of each.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
And now I'll get Stevens-Johnson in my face? No.
Well,
I don't need that.
Stay away from me in Chicago, and you won't have to worry about that.
Consult your physician.
Hey, God, I know that is. I mean, your skin falls off.
This whole segment's like reading WebMD.
Yeah, this topic is going to give us all a complex.
We all have anxiety now.
I don't want to join the military. I don't want to have a soda. Oh my gosh, I don't want to meet anybody named Steven because who knows what they're going to do with their Johnson. I don't want to do anything. I'm out. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. I'm wondering about Vicky, because Vicky is pretty much like the official jinx of our show. So
wow, I didn't know that was the case.
Oh, she is. Oh, yeah. She's probably the clumsiest as far as all of her injuries, and also in her, before she joined us, she would talk about all the things that happened to her, and and was that your nickname for a while?
Yeah,
Jinx?
that was my
Jinx.
Yeah, that was my handle and stuff, because I always would jinx myself, whether it was like, I've never been pulled over before. I have a really clean driving record. Same week, pulled over for the first time.
Toxic jinx.
That was always my thing, so I had to be careful with what I said. But I did play with fire once, because there was a lighter. Of course I'm going to play with it.
Did you set your fart on fire?
No, that would have been funny. But I didn't pay attention to my surroundings, and as I'm playing with the fire and lighting little pieces of plastic on fire and watching them get all shriveled up, mind you, I'm 17. I
thought for sure you were going to be like a little kid, like 6 or 7.
No.
You're 17 doing this?
17.
Okay,
I light this dried floral arrangement my mom had, or a dried flower bouquet, and it immediately went up in flames inside the house. Yeah. So the only thing I thought reasonable that I could do is grab it, open the door as fast as I can, and throw it out the window.
Fire!
Right. In that moment, though, I ended up getting second-degree burns all up the side of my hand. I singed off a lot of my hair. All the senior dances and events were happening in the next couple weeks, so I had to do all of those and my final exams with a bandaged hand. But I didn't go to the emergency room right away, and I just kind of cleaned it and drained it myself.
Oh, what?
And then, because I'm like, I got this. It's fine. It just hurts. I'll be fine. And then it wasn't until many days later that I finally went, because it wasn't going away, and the doctor yelled at me. You can apparently get, tetanus from a burn.
Oh, really?
I had no idea, not just rusty nails.
What about Stevens-Johnson? Can you get that too from being, or is it? I mean, seriously,
poor Stevens-Johnson.
Don't you think? I mean, man, I feel like if you burn your hands, why wouldn't that do Stevens-Johnson? Because that's a skin thing, and she burned her.
We get a lot of text saying that the Stevens-Johnson thing is very rare. In fact, one person says, I've done the Tylenol and Advil combo. In fact, this morning, it only affects you like that depending on your body chemistry, and it's very rare.
Oh.
I was also doing some reading, especially if you already have a compromised immune system.
Oh, is that it?
Well,
what if you didn't hit the lottery? Because I feel like that's what happens. If you don't hit the lottery, instead you get this kind of thing.
That's quite the jump.
Yeah, well, that's how I roll. You know what I mean? I get the bad lottery in my brain. I go, somebody in Illinois got the Mega Millions, means I'm going to be on the opposite end getting Stevens-Johnson. That's what I'm thinking.
In Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah, see, that's
maybe you might not want to go.
See, I'm not going to go now. You're right.
It's like a final destination thing.
Oh, no, I'm not doing it.
You go, and all of a sudden, you're trying to avoid it, but there's just going to be a bunch of Stevens-Johnsons just chasing you around.
I'm surely not going to go to any sort of exotic dance club then, that's for sure.
If you see any other radio personalities with the name Steve that's at this conference, stay away from them.
Yeah, I'm staying way away from them. We got an actress that just shared that her sex life
drastically improved after doing a certain popular movie. And you're going to hear from her at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's another listener question. How do I rebuild my credit after filing bankruptcy?
You rebuild it, one creditor at a time by making your payments on time on your rent or your mortgage, by continuing to make car payments on a car that you keep during your case. You can also, as I said, you can almost always get a credit card almost immediately after filing bankruptcy. Sometimes it's a secured card, and it'll almost always have a really high interest rate on it. But you can get a small balance credit card and charge a tank of gas or a dinner once a month on that, and make the payment, pay it off every month, and that'll help you build a credit history one creditor at a time, and will help you rebuild your credit over time.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Right now on the Odyssey app, download No Mercy with Stephen A. Smith on some of his latest podcasts.
Oh, yeah, I sat down with Draymond Green and we got into everything in regards to Jordan Poole and what happened between those two. I also had a hilarious conversation with Bill Maher on the state of politics in today's day and age, and Elon Musk, of all people, of course. Plus, I had to talk about my feelings on the whole Rihanna, Beyonce brouhaha.
No Mercy with Stephen A. Smith. Get it today on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome to the CPAP Games live from the Hayes bedroom. It's another eventful night, Bruce.
It sure is, Ron. Steve has been flailing everywhere, struggling with his CPAP.
His wife, Michelle, is as tense as a fiddle string, trying to contain her rage.
Michelle's rolling Steve over.
There he goes, and the mask is off. Oh, my, the snoring.
Michelle throws an elbow, now a shove.
And she's leaving for the couch. Taking her place is the Hayes' 100-pound lab. Bask in that dog breath, Steve.
With all this struggle, Steve should get Inspire.
Absolutely, Bruce. Inspire is a sleep apnea treatment that gives you comfortable, restful sleep with the click of a remote. That's right, a button. As you sleep, Inspire keeps you breathing normally and sleeping peacefully. There's no mask and no hose. Just sleep.
Learn more at InspireSleep.com. That's InspireSleep.com.
Inspire, sleep apnea innovation. Inspire is not for everyone. Talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you and review important safety information at InspireSleep.com.
Welcome to the CPAP Games live from the Hayes bedroom. It's another eventful night, Bruce.
It sure is, Ron. Steve has been struggling with his CPAP.
His wife, Michelle, is trying to contain her rage.
Michelle throws an elbow.
She's leaving for the couch.
Steve should get Inspire.
Absolutely, Bruce. Inspire is a sleep apnea treatment that gives you comfortable, restful sleep with the click of a remote. There's no mask and no hose. Just sleep.
Learn more at InspireSleep.com.
Inspire is not for everyone. Talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you and review important safety information at InspireSleep.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard the tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back legally on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Talk about serendipity. Yesterday we were chatting about older actors that people find hot.
Right.
And Stifler's mom, Jennifer Coolidge, of course, she was brought up.
I mean, she's a legend for being the ultimate MILF.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so, a lot of people said, we were talking about old people that you still think are attractive. And everyone's like, yeah, Stifler's mom, Jennifer Coolidge. Well, she just did an interview with Variety, and she shared how she loved portraying a MILF in American Pie.
I was so happy for American Pie and the MILF thing, but also first time Emmy thing. What an honor. I got a lot of play of being a MILF, and I got a lot of sexual action from American Pie. Just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just talking about, there were so many benefits to doing that movie. I mean, there were about like 200 people that I would have never had slept with.
Whoa. 200? Good for you.
Wow. That's amazing.
I feel like she's just goofing. But if she's not, that's amazing.
I don't know. That sounded pretty sincere to me.
I don't know. She's good at like that improv deadpan. Are you effing with me or are you being serious type of comedy?
Right. Yeah.
She's really funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm with you, Steve. I don't know what to make of it. I could go either way. Like could be very serious about it, which would be fantastic because I love it when somebody's like, "Hey, you know what? They said I'm hot. I get to use this to my advantage. Good for you, Jennifer." Yeah. But yeah, she could be messing with us as well. I choose
to believe this one.
Yeah, me too. And either way, whatever the reason, the truth is, both reasons are hilarious.
Yeah.
And awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
American Pie helping her get laid.
Yeah, she's boy, and I like I said recently, I saw her in White Lotus, and she played such a crazy character that it was really a really good role. But still, there's Jennifer Coolidge, and yeah, I mean, would you want to be 201? A lot of us would.
Well, that's got me thinking, like, what, like, it's something like, would they instantly make someone more, like, because maybe she like felt like maybe there were certain people that didn't find her attractive or just weren't like vibing with her until they saw the movie, and then all of a sudden it became like, oh, ooh, that's Stifler's mom. Like, is there something that, like if I saw a girl, like, just all of a sudden picks up a guitar and just starts, like, singing a great song, I'm like, even if she wasn't super attractive to me, she got even more attractive to me.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, it's like a British accent for me. Like, if I just saw the person, but once they start speaking with that accent, you're right. For me, it's like, wow, you just leveled up in my brain.
Right. I think that's probably why Taylor Swift rocks to me so much. Like, it's like she's already attractive, but then all of a sudden she pulls out that guitar, and I'm like, yeah, you're killing it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Avril, yes, I would agree with you about Avril, but not Taylor. Sorry.
Vicky, is there anything like something someone does that like they go from like maybe like a 5 to a 9 or a 10?
Between the accent, because I'm a sucker for British and Irish accents. Whenever a guy plays with like a little kid, like especially like a baby and watching.
Does it have to be a kid that they know? Okay.
Well, like preferably, yes. Otherwise,
I brought you a child. Whenever a guy is a borderline being CPU suspect.
Mom, who's this guy? Why does he keep throwing a basketball at me? Yeah. He's trying to impress that girl. Don't worry, just play along.
Well, there was a party. I think it was one of Sarah's birthday parties, and someone brought a baby, and one of her guy friends really loves babies, and him and I spent the entire time just playing with this baby, and I was like, okay, this guy got like 20 times hotter. Like, he was already a good-looking dude, but I was just like, yes.
You're like, I want to make a baby with you.
Like, I like to practice.
Has that always been the case, Vicky, or is that a recent development?
No, that's always been the case.
Even like when you were in your teens, somebody playing with a kid, you're like, all right, you're hotter.
Yeah, like I was babysitting with my mom, and the boyfriend came over and he was helping feed the baby. He was super nervous, but he was doing it. I was like, oh, that like there's something I think biological in there that it kills me. I love it.
Rev, they're breathing. Does that pretty much do it for you?
Clearly, if they're a fan of orgy.
Well, you joke about that, but goth chicks and fishnets, buddy.
Oh, that's a great look.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Fishnets makes everybody. If Danny put on fishnets right now, like, Danny, your legs are looking pretty spectacular.
Yeah, you don't even fish at all.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing for a pain in the grass.
No.
Oh, there we go.
Why did you, Steve? Because I don't think it works. I just don't think this will work. I think we will hate.
You don't know yet.
Forever.
We got to try it for science.
Oh, it's going to traumatize me, and I'm going to not like.
We don't need that kind of science done.
Yeah, no, we don't. Outside of goth and fishnets, Danny, how about you?
It's almost the way Steve said for Rev, except not orgy. It's anytime you're like you see a hot girl and you start talking, you find out that they're into like pop punk or punk rock, and you can start having that conversation about music with them. Oh my god! Immediately, it's just like you are so much more attractive to me.
It's almost like you had to fight that urge to be like, you just got hotter.
Yeah, because it's like holy crap!
Yeah, don't say that.
That doesn't work.
Or if they knew a band that's very obscure from back in the day, and it's like Phoenix TX. It's like one of those like, oh my gosh. I want to hang out with you all day long now.
My old band opened for them, Danny.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, wow.
So much hotter than me right now, Steve.
Got hotter.
You did.
Wow. Steve, you just leveled up.
Rose-colored glasses just went on for me.
That's right. What's up, Phoenix TX?
Wow.
And El Corazon, baby.
Oh, man.
Nice. Wow. Elko.
It's a terrible show.
Right there.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
Their fans did not like us.
Really?
Yeah. The band was nice-ish. Yeah. Like 3 of the members were.
To be fair, every time I've seen them, they've been completely drunk and falling off stage.
There's one of the members wasn't very cool to his own road crew, and I'm like, I don't like this guy. It's kind of like if someone's not cool to like a waiter or a waitress, they instantly like go down in points.
On the opposite side, that's another thing. Like, what's something that would make you not like them?
Being rude to be like a waiter or a waitress, I'd be like, what's wrong with you? Why are you being all worked up about, or a bad tipper?
Ooh,
like, what is going on?
Interesting.
See,
I'd have to pull out some cash and tip as well. It's weird taking girls to the strip clubs. You know, is it? They don't understand the whole tipping thing.
Yeah, you're at the front. You have to constantly tip per song.
Right.
What's hard to understand about that?
It's not rocket science.
But on that same page, anybody who's rude to like their family members for like no reason, like that is just their standard way of communicating, is just to be short or rude with them. I've had significant others or dated people who like, oh, you're great, you're really nice to everyone, and then they go home and they're just really short and kind of rude to their
parents.
Get back to
their house like, F you, Uncle Fred. And you're like, what did Uncle Fred do?
Yeah. It's like their mom's teasing them a little bit, like, you know how parents do a little bit. They're like, oh my God, Mom. It's like, oh my God, you are a child.
I'm a lot more surface than you guys. If the girl's wearing cowboy boots, I'm out. What? Oh, yeah.
Really?
That's like bonus points. Like nope. The country music shows, like, that's basically like heaven on earth when it comes to like attractive women.
Like cowboy boots, the short shorts, and like usually like the flannel that's tied
wrapped
up
around the waist.
Yeah,
you know what's up.
You with the white tank top.
Get rid of the cowboy boots and wear some Vans. That's all I ask for.
Cowboy
you can be
boots
country
is a
all you
great
want.
look.
Nah,
You're crazy.
Hey, cowboy boots. Sorry, I'm out.
I don't want to wear cowboy boots personally, but like I'm talking about like girls in cowboy boots is a great look.
Yeah, but Steve, that picture of you as a little kid, you really look good in cowboy boots. You
That's
should really
fair.
do it. Yeah.
Cowboy boots, but then at least I evened up with the Phoenix TX thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
So I said, put anyone in a furry suit and I'll lose my mind.
Oh, wow.
Wow, the whole
in a good
suit?
way. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I look at that and I go, I don't understand, but okay.
Oh, that would be funny. I think that's, for me, it would just be like a funny experience. Not like laughing at them funny, but like, I can't believe we're doing this and you're a rabbit and I'm a squirrel.
Okay.
Why a squirrel?
Nature always said we wouldn't work, but here we are making it happen.
It's just amazing, like, that somebody could become aroused, because that's the idea, is that, you know, somebody gets hotter to you when they're wearing a furry suit, which means I have a chance with a person like that.
Well, it's like, I mean, someone might think, like, if you get aroused or turned on by someone wearing, like, a football jersey.
Yeah.
Ooh, really? There are people that do that too, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
It's just like another uniform. It's like the same thing with like a business suit or like a man in uniform in terms of like military or police or something.
I remember many years ago going to a certain gentleman's club and talking to one of the fine employees there, and she said her business picked up like so much more when she would come out on stage rocking a Seahawks jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That makes sense.
Cut off. Like, it was the old school. It was back in the day. So it was like the old, like, not as cool jersey as they are now, but like just came out with that. She said, if I didn't do that, there are days where I didn't make much, but when I did that, I was making crazy money.
That is wild, man.
I've actually taken boudoir pictures for a friend of mine, and she specifically grabbed all of her boyfriend's jerseys, her Sounders, like all the football jerseys, all of them that he had, and we took pictures of her very sexily wearing his jerseys, and he was obsessed with them. They were great.
I always thought about Russell Wilson that way. Now here it is.
Mm-hmm. Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
With underboob.
With underboob.
Oh,
you
yeah,
cut the jersey?
No, you just fold it.
Oh, I was going to say, I'd be like, this is bittersweet. I love these pictures, but now you cut my jersey.
And it's also awesome because Sounders have scarves, so hey.
Oh, it's not just the scarf that's up.
Hey.
Wow.
And that's how I know I
that's
succeeded.
a good pickup line out of Sounders.
That is actually, well,
I mean,
define good. But
is there ever a good pickup line,
that's
really?
true. That's true.
If you went up to a fellow drunkard, I think they would find great humor. He's like, hey, what's up? You're very attractive. You realize it's not just the scarf that's up. Yeah, you probably got kicked out.
Joe, you're trying this next time at the next Sounders
Joe's
game.
try there.
That's Joe's, yep.
Yeah. Send Joey D's out to see how that goes. I feel like the success rate's going to be very low on that one.
You never know.
Wow. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Yeah, so, what turns me off? I would say just a vacuous person, maybe. You know, intelligence is a big thing for me. So somebody that just is, I don't know. They're all about like makeup and fashion and just don't seem to know anything. You know, they can't.
Danny's
hold a
in the
conversation.
room, man.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. Just pretty much Danny. Anybody like Danny?
Eyeliner and Vans, man. He's all about makeup and fashion.
Yeah. I mean, which is kind of like, I will say, I mean, I've turned the corner a little bit on Pamela Anderson only because of Lily James' performance of her in The Pam and Tommy. But
it's not even Pam, though.
Yeah, I know.
Pam, I find you hot because someone who's playing you is hot.
Wow.
No, I meant I felt a little better for her. But I never liked Pam, and I always just thought, God, there's nothing there. I know that she's an attractive woman, but it feels like it's just like a Barbie doll.
So like Paris Hilton. I mean, although it seems like off screen when she's not doing like some of those reality shows, she seems like she's got a pretty decent head on her shoulder and a lot smarter than we assumed. But like the character that she was playing on like the Simple Life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's a perfect example because, like you said, Steve, we've been able to see that Paris is a lot deeper than she was portraying, which, you got to give her credit that she was playing a really good character because I thought that was really her. Mm-hmm. So, that's my only turnoff. And even then, I mean, it's not a horrible turnoff. It's not like, hey, if Pamela Anderson had said, what do you think, buddy, today? And if I was a single man, I probably would say yes, but that's all I got. I think I just love everybody, man. I love all God's children, Steve.
Look at you.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So you say girl in Jersey? Yep, super hot.
It is funny to think about, like, at a strip club, like, what they could do to just, like, get you to spend more money. Because Joe and I were at a strip club this weekend, and I was thinking about, like...
You were, huh?
Oh, yeah, we were.
Wow.
My cousin really wanted to go to a strip club.
Which one did you take him to?
To the Showgirls by the Market.
That's where you took my son. You know what? You are a horrible influence.
I know, you're welcome.
Did Joe have a certain type?
No, Joe and I actually just had drinks and we were just hanging out, but we were talking about like...
Did your cousin disappear for an extended period of time?
Yes.
Awesome. Good for him.
Long period of time.
I assume his family doesn't listen to this.
No, we're good.
It's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing.
So, congratulations to him on his upcoming child.
Yeah.
All right, back to
it was his bachelor baby party.
Yeah.
We were.
Well, he wanted to learn like how to like communicate with his child in the future.
Yeah.
So maybe one day. Never mind.
We were watching.
Yeah,
no, we were.
But
we were watching. We were watching the dancers and having this conversation. I was like, if a girl came out to a My Chemical Romance song, I'm pulling out $100 and giving it to her immediately. Right. Like, but they were playing all these obscure songs that I had no idea what they were. It was like,
To be honest, though, if the girl came with like "Happy Birthday" song or something stupid, I'd probably be like, "You're getting all my money,"
right?
Like just like because then there's just a sense of humor.
Yeah, a sense of humor, and it makes her more attractive almost.
That's an interesting point.
Or if a girl tripped or fell while she's on there, I'd be like, let's talk.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the stripper that I want to go see one day in L.A. that she came out, did a pole routine while eating a pizza, I think to Enter Sandman by Metallica. And she's just sitting there eating pizza while on the pole.
I bet she made a killing that night.
Oh, yeah. I would give her all my money.
Oh, for a second, I saw that like, a bunch of people made it rain, but I saw it from the corner of my eye, and I thought people were throwing pizza at her. I'm like, this is a fully immersive experience.
But she is brilliant.
Wow. Yeah, that is. I've never seen something like that before, but this video, there she is eating the pizza.
Yeah, and
I don't know, man. I'm kind of like... I don't know if I'm old school. I'm kind of like, I really, you've got too many clothes on. What are you doing?
Well, the nice thing is in 4 or so minutes, you have someone new to look at, so you don't have to, it's not like,
there's somebody out there for everyone.
It's not like she's going to eat an entire 5-course meal up there, so you put up with it.
Fun. I mean, I don't know. We haven't seen the whole video, but if she doesn't get naked, she just goes up there and eats pizza and leaves, I'm going to be like, and you're throwing your money up there, I'm like, what? I don't even know what this means anymore as far as an exotic dance.
You know what I bet it was? A dare in the back.
Oh, yeah.
One of those, I'm going to do it just because I can. And someone's just like, hey, Sheila, or whatever, Crystal.
Oh, Sheila is the pizza.
Lily Bloom. Lily Bloom.
I feel like her name should be Marinara or something if that's going to be.
I don't think this is like always her thing, but I bet she said, I bet I could get a bunch of tips just going out there and just eating a pizza. Not doing anything crazy. Just sit on the stage for the entire song and eat my pizza.
Yeah, I would be pissed. I'd be an old guy. That's not
really
the way strip clubs were when I was in my 20s.
You're going to pull a Karen and be like, I want to speak to your manager.
Yes, I would probably Karen out going,
the next song you have a new girl.
The name stage, here comes mozzarella. I don't want to see that. I really want,
there's plenty of things at a gentleman's club I don't want to see. I'm not going to get all pissed off about it because I'm like, someone else digs it.
What do you see at a gentleman's club that you don't want to see except maybe the type of girl?
Shoe clapping on the stage.
Yeah.
It's way too aggressive.
Don't like that?
That always hurts my ankle.
Oh, I hear that slap, and I'm like, it scares me. It gives me some kind of I don't want it.
What the hell is that? I don't even know. I don't know.
They pound the damn shoes.
They stomp it, right?
They pull it. They do like a split, and it smacks the stage. Yeah. It just sounds weird.
Oh,
and those types of shoes are called pleasers.
But they don't please me.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But I'm not going to go talk to the manager about it. I'm like, probably the next girl won't do it.
Dude, if I went and spent money at a strip club and she comes out and doesn't strip but instead eats pizza. I mean, what do I got to do? Do I have to go to Pagliacci's and expect someone instead of giving pizza they're going to take their clothes off?
Yes.
Is this the world that I'm living in?
Yes, you should absolutely go to the pizza place next door and demand that they take their clothes off, BJ.
I'm just saying that if you have a
very
business,
logical.
do the business. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sure
the business is to entertain. And
the
she's
business
entertaining.
Is a strip. It's a strip club.
I'm sure she did when the camera turned off. She just can't post that on YouTube.
That too.
All right. Well, it's okay.
I see some nips. I don't care what you're eating.
Man, okay. I only went by the video, Vicky. I just thought that was her whole act, that she comes out, eats pizza, and people leaves. And I'm like, I am not that dumb. I am not going to spend. Okay.
Well, people did. That's at the end of the day. If people are throwing money at her, I mean, I don't blame her. I'd probably be throwing money too.
I'm done with America.
All my bank account's going to her.
Only if she put pineapple on the pizza. Otherwise,
there we go. Back in.
Otherwise, I'm in the back sitting on my hands.
I don't understand life. All right, so Danny, you're saying that if she came out and ate pizza, didn't take her clothes off, you're throwing all the money at her.
100%.
Okay, I don't understand the world anymore.
Well, she's not like coming out wearing just like overalls and pajamas. She still looks hot.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I can go to the beach and see people dressed like that. I mean,
it's frowned upon to stare at random strangers eating pizza on the beach.
Is it? I mean, it's more like
throwing money at them.
Yeah, that part is frowned upon. All right, we got a woman that just broke an odd world record, and it involves her fingernails. Okay. You're going to hear from her at 8:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Wendy's home-style French toast sticks are so delicious, some are saying that they're better than their mom's breakfast.
Excuse me, did you just say Wendy's French toast sticks are better than my breakfast?
Mom, is that you?
Answer the question.
I said some people are saying that because they're so crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside and perfect in every way.
Uh-huh. And what do you think?
I think it's time to tell people to choose wisely. Choose Wendy's sweet and crispy home-style French toast sticks.
That's still not an answer.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. This story.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry if you're having breakfast, because this is not a breakfast story. After growing her fingernails out for 25 years, a Minnesota woman has broken a world record for the longest fingernails on a pair of female hands ever.
What's so gross about that? I find it very attractive.
Oh, do you?
Go from a 5 to a 10.
Yeah, sure you do.
I never understand. I've seen pictures of, I remember growing up in New York, there was this lady that worked at at the Macy's, and she had the longest nails to where like they were so long they would curl.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, just so like fascinated by it, because like, you just see, I'm like, well, how do you function with anything in life? Like with those, and then you'd see her, she would ring you up, and she'd have to use like a pencil, like, and just like hit the buttons with the pencil because she couldn't touch the the buttons.
Yeah, I just don't feel like that's a thing that should be happening. And they don't look pretty. They get like brownish, greenish, yellowish, ugly. I mean, they just look, ugh.
Yeah, they look like some kind of like scary character. The hand part, not the rest of the person, obviously, but the hand part looks like something out of like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, you can check out the video on the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com. And here's Diana Armstrong and her daughter talking about living with massive fingernails.
My mother's nails are 42 feet and 10 inches long.
Oh, I haven't been to a nail salon in about 22 years. Cause when they see me coming, they be like, oh no.
My family love her nails. Like, pay extra attention to her, and they just think she like special.
Well, my grandkids come over and do my nail. One nail took 4 to 5 hours. And I go through about 15 to 20 bottles of nail polish.
Yeah, I would turn in my resignation letter as her grandchild if that was the case. I can't do this, Grandma. I'm sorry.
And those nails look different. They look a lot straighter than other things that I've seen.
Yeah, usually I see them kind of curl up unless she like has some kind of a way to uncurl them.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like she's holding just sort of kind of like, it looks like she's holding these brown poles.
Like walking sticks, BJ.
Yeah. So it looks like she's ready to go on a walking stick. I
don't understand it.
I'm sure she probably like filed them as they started to curl, and it looks like they're probably reinforced with something like a shellac or almost like a epoxy or something.
How devastated would you be if you cracked a nail? Like, you have these long-ass nails and one falls off. I'd be like, oh, my gosh, you got to be kidding me.
I read a story where there was a woman who used to have a record, and hers all broke off in a car accident. So she didn't have the world's longest nails anymore.
Do you try and grow them again, or are you just like, you know what, that phase is over?
Yeah. And I mean, she's not harming anybody, but I'd be like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I would be with somebody like that. That just visually does not, I get a little ill. I get a little like, I don't want to have breakfast.
See, it doesn't gross me out. It makes me think a lot of questions. One of them, I remember even being as a kid, wanting to ask the lady I worked at the Macy's this question, is that when you go number 2, how do you wipe?
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
Right?
Must have a bidet, right? She's got to have a bidet.
Or a grandkid that's like, but don't.
Oh, no. That's your job? You're the grandkid that's got to,
Or I was thinking, like, even like, how do you sleep at night? Because you can't, if you roll over
gloves
on
or
them,
something.
How do you drive?
Yeah, I don't think she's driving.
Like, maybe you sleep with your like arms like that, so that way you don't
like arms over the bed.
Yeah,
how do you pick
risk
your nose?
rolling them. Oh god, you don't.
How do you scratch anything? How do you do anything?
How do you do
scratching
anything?
is fine. She can probably scratch her back anywhere she wants at that point, right?
How do you text?
Oh God, well that might be the only benefit. She might not be on social media for that reason, and that might be the benefit of this is that she's not involved in that world.
See, I would be the most annoying family member to her because I'd just be like, Grandma, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do this? How do you cook?
Yeah. And then eventually she's going to go, kid, basically all of it's the same way. Get out of here.
And 4 to 5 hours to paint the nails?
One nail.
One nail.
Oh, yeah, no.
I hope she's good at conversation.
From the audio, I mean, she sounds like she's okay. I just want nothing to do with it.
No.
Yeah. Sorry. I mean, you would ask questions. I'd be like, I don't want answers. I don't want
to be anywhere near you.
I don't want to know. Yeah.
What would you do if you're in a relationship and then your like wife comes to you and says, I think I'm going to start growing my nails out.
I think I'm
not
out.
Gonna cut them.
I think I'm out.
I would offer my opinion, but like, you do what you want to do. I mean, who am I to say? But I'm going to grow mine out as well, then. I'm going to grow out my hair.
I know. I mean, obviously, like, there's things that you're not, you're not supposed to comment on. But I also believe if you're in a relationship, you also have to, you've decided to be in this thing, and you should care about what your partner thinks about some things. Otherwise, why be in a relationship if you just want to live for you and only you? And I think that's a deal breaker. If somebody really doesn't like nails like me, and my wife decided to do it,
20 years into a relationship, 30 years into a relationship,
it's a deal breaker.
That would be a deal breaker.
It would be. I'd be like, I'm out. This is not what you get to do. I mean, especially when I've had to get rid of shirts that she found offensive. I got rid of them because I thought, you know what, I'm not going to wear this around her. It was a great shirt that Rev gave me that I had to get rid of.
A gynecologist shirt.
Yes.
The Obi-Wan GY. Yeah.
She just hated it. And I was like, OBGYN.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, it was a great shirt, but every time she rolled her eyes, I'm like, okay, you know what? I am in a relationship with you. I should care about how you think. So I basically didn't wear the shirt around her, and I don't even know if I still own the shirt anymore.
Rev, I told you should have bought him the boner donor shirt.
Oh, yeah, she'd love that. That's what she kept saying. Why can't you wear a boner donor shirt like every other normal person?
Vicky found video of her eating. It is a process. Like she's got to kind of like snake the fork in between her 2 fingers.
Okay, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Wow, yeah, that is kind of gnarly looking.
I couldn't eat with somebody that it looks like she's just got like these bamboo rods hanging from her.
It does. Head. It seems like some kind of like strange
I can't.
Thing going on.
And
I just can't do it.
I did a little more digging. Apparently, the reason she started just growing her nails out was like her daughter died in her sleep, and the night before her daughter painted her nails, and she just kind of refused to cut her nails.
Oh gosh.
Okay, see,
but this is her coping mechanism.
You know what it also is? It also is a trip to a mental health professional because come on.
I understand the sentiment. Maybe like you save the fingernail clippings with the paint on it. I think that would be a good compromise. Don't you think?
But if this is the only way that you can deal with loss in your life, look, we all have loss. It's going to happen. This is an extreme situation that I just, I feel like go talk to somebody. I think you need to do that.
But now she's in the world record book.
Well, there's that too, I suppose. I mean,
I would just show up to random nail salons just to see what happens. I just troll everybody. Like, hello, everybody.
Oh, yeah, you'd walk in and they go, no, Edward Scissorhands, get out of here. I'm not doing it.
But don't cut him.
Yeah.
Whatever you do.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's, or either that, the nail salon goes, we are kicking everybody out. We have we have a year's worth of business with this woman.
That's true, actually.
That's all we have to do. Oh, man. Again, look, if it's you and you're living with you and you're only you, fine. But if you're living with me, yeah, that's a deal breaker.
That's the deal breaker.
That's it right there. And I think I'm a pretty, reasonable person.
You can find creative ways to accidentally slip, fall, and break a nail on her.
Well, that's what I would do. I would trip and fall on her nails. I'd be like, okay, if this is how we got to do it. Yeah, I'd be, oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
Sabotage.
You wouldn't be good enough at it. No, man, your acting skills would be you'd be like, whoopsie daisy.
Whoopsie daisy, I guess I broke your stuff. Either that or he would get impaled by the nail. He would injure himself falling on the nails and not break the nails.
All I know is that if I successfully got rid of those nails, I would yell, nailed it! That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Yep, thank you.
What do you guys think about dudes with long nails?
No. How long are we going?
I don't know, just even past the actual fingers. I always think I'm always wondering what's going on. I don't know, you see sometimes just a dude I'm like, did you forget to clip your toenail, your fingernails? What's going on? Are you a cokehead?
Yeah.
If it's the single one on the pinky, then you're probably just doing coke.
Yeah,
I've never, anytime that my nails get longer than, I can feel when I need to get them because they just bother me. So I don't understand how people have long nails at all.
No, I don't. And even my wife, she's she gets gets her nails done with nail polish and stuff, but she never grows them out long. And I'm like, I think it looks great just the way it is.
Oh, and see, my girlfriend's been doing the press-on nails recently, where they're the longer, pointy ones, and she's obsessed with them.
Oh, the ones that I could stab you?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Better watch out. Sleep with one eye open there, Dan.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. See,
now I get why you picked her up at midnight the other night at the airport.
You understand now? Yes.
If they're manicured, then I don't have a mind if somebody else is doing it. I'm not going to get my nails done or anything along those lines. But if you've got long, gnarly ones, you don't do anything with them, that's gross.
And then the dirt's under them.
Yeah, that.
I don't understand the dirt part.
Well, they're playing in the dirt, BJ.
Yeah.
It's sort of if your nails are long enough that we can see dirt under them like that, then it's dude, what do you know? And there are some dudes you're working in a business where you will get your hands dirty. I get it, but why you got to figure this out.
Keep them long enough that I can open up a can.
Well, that's what forks are for.
Oh, you use forks?
Oh yeah,
really?
Dude. I'm a nail biter, so there's no way I'm getting those cans by myself, or probably maybe a spoon. A spoon will help.
All right.
Or my friends. If I'm out and there's no spoon available.
You'll ask someone to open the can for you?
Sometimes I've had to do it but I like to play the old card now. Guys, I don't know what's going on. Can you open?
My fingers are so brittle.
So far, I've been in good shape where I haven't had to ask anybody in a long time because most cans are pretty much me friendly.
Well, we go to our convention. Sometimes you get dinner with random people. Could you please ask someone to open up the can?
You want me to do that?
Yeah,
please. Okay, all right.
I think that'd be the funniest thing. I would spend the rest of the dinner laughing.
I could do that just for you, whether I need it or not.
You can't ask any one of us. You have to ask the random person that's eating with us.
I don't think anybody would have a problem with that if you say, hey, would you mind opening this can for me? I mean, most people don't. I mean,
do you think they would follow it up with why? Or do you think they would just be
because you're the one that's the question man. Every other human beings are just okay, for some reason, Grandpa can't get it done. I'll just do it. But you want to go, Grandma, why are your nails so long? Old guy, why can't you open a can? I mean, what are you going to do?
You're very inquisitive.
I think most people just would say yes. They would just go, okay. You would sit there and put me on the third degree. What's going on, pal? Why can't you open your own can?
I wouldn't be disrespectful about it, but I certainly would ask.
You really would? I would. I would be mad at a guy like you because
Why? Because you're asking me to do something for you. The least you could do is give me information on why I'm doing
code.
it.
It's the
bro code. I've never had a bro code where man shall always open a can for another man.
No, that's not the bro code I'm talking about.
I'm talking about the fact that no man likes to ask for help. So if I do ask for help, that's a pretty monumental thing for a dude to do with another dude. And I think every dude knows you don't really make a big deal out of it. Like if I'm at the grocery store and some guy goes, dude, can you get that? Because he's just much shorter than me. I'll go, and I usually will say stuff like, I don't know why they put everything on these friggin' high shelves, all their high ticket items. And, you say something so they don't feel bad. But you'd be like, what the hell's wrong with you? Why don't you wear better shoes or something?
No, the answer's right there. He's short. I don't need to ask any questions.
Well,
but I certainly would hand it to him and hold it up high. So maybe here you go.
Yeah,
want it?
Get it, shorty.
And I thought the bro code was
Maybe
the
go down the
Mexican
ladder
buddies.
section. Come back to me. I'll be waiting.
All right. Well, it's, sometimes dudes don't want to appear weak. And if I can't open my own can, I feel weak.
I feel like if it's one of your buddies, you should expect to get
I
made
can't
fun of.
ask a buddy. Steve says I got to ask a rando, and then hopefully the rando's not named
radio
Steve.
buddy. It's just someone that doesn't know that we've talked about this.
Yeah, but
clearly we're going to be going and grabbing food and hanging out with people we know.
Oh, I don't got a problem doing that. I just hope he's not a Steve going, what the hell's going on here? Why do you need me to open the can? Unless you prep the guys at the table.
If he doesn't, I will ask him why he didn't.
Okay, well that's then that's for my enjoyment as you make everything awkward. That's perfect. Yeah. I'm happy about that. I have some news that Danny should be happy about, but unfortunately, Danny's a communist and a terrorist, and because of those two things.
When did that happen?
Whoa! Did Danny become a communist and a terrorist?
Yes.
When he said he doesn't like desserts and sweet stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That's when we knew. That's when we know there's probably a drone strike ready to happen around Danny's house because of this information.
Yeah, I just think it's more desserts and treats for us if we're out somewhere.
Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, it's a benefit to you guys because then you can have my dessert.
Right. Like if we have a lunch, something they provide, a meal at these things, and they give you also a little treat at the end of it.
Yeah, that's how they get you, Steve. That's how the communists named Danny.
Oh.
They lull you with an extra dessert. Next thing you know, Danny's making you believe in his world. Because this should be a Danny thing. What does Danny love? More
Pizza.
than anything. Okay, what time of year does Danny love?
Ranch.
Ranch is not a time of year, neither is a stripper.
Halloween!
Welcome to ranch season, everybody.
There should be ranch season.
Isn't stripper season all season, really? But yes, you love Halloween, Danny, and there's a drink that comes out probably in, if it's not out now, they're going to get ready to tell us about it. That is one of your, which I know you're not a big fan of, but I don't think you are. Pumpkin spice. Are you not a pumpkin spice guy?
I used to be. It's kind of worn on me to the point of I get tired of it after a while.
It was overkill.
I definitely like the pumpkin cream cold brew much better than I like the pumpkin spice these days.
I'm gonna have to try that.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I haven't had the pumpkin cream cold brew. I haven't. I just had my first cold brew ever recently.
How'd you like it?
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
We had the nitro one, so it's like beer.
Comes out of a tap.
Oh, dude. Well, by the way, if you haven't been to Mercury's Coffee, they've been on the east side for a while, but they opened a big joint up on North Way, I believe it is.
We have one in Puyallup, man.
You have a Mercury's in Puyallup?
I'm kidding. I was just trying to see.
Wow. Dude,
I've never heard of Mercury's.
Yeah, I didn't either until they opened this place up on North but I guess they've been around since the 90s, I think, maybe in Woodinville or something. But they've got a couple of other locations, but I had my first cold brew there, so I'm excited to try any kind of pumpkin spicy situation that way. But Danny, pumpkin spice Oreos, which you don't care about, but I like Oreos. They're returning for the first time in 5 years. They're bringing it back.
I'll be quite honest. I didn't realize they were gone for 5 years. I thought that was something they did every year.
I just assume everything goes pumpkin spice around Halloween.
Yeah.
Right?
I know they do the orange Oreos, which are just normal Oreos, but the cream is orange, and that makes me happy inside.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's what that is. I think it's, it's golden Oreo cookies, but it does have, and it has pumpkin spice cream. Yeah, Danny, maybe that's all they've done is just put orange cream, which made me think it was the same thing, but I guess not.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, the orange, because they do the normal Oreos with just orange cream, and they call them Halloween versions.
Oh.
Those are different than the pumpkin spice.
I always thought those were pumpkin spice the whole time.
No,
I found a picture of the pumpkin spice if you want to see it there, BJ.
All right, well, so I'll try it. The white Oreo cookies aren't my favorite, but I'll try it.
Honestly, I just go for pumpkin pie. I don't know.
Yeah, really.
Right to the source. Okay. I get pumpkin pie. That's my pumpkin spice during
here's
the
Oreo
season.
Cookies. Here's Oreo cookies looking at Steve as he's like, we got this. I just want a pumpkin pie. Oreo's like, we don't, sir, that's okay.
Well, it's their fault. They put a picture of a pumpkin pie on the packaging, so what do I think? Pumpkin pie.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Look
that
at
is
the
their
packaging.
fault. Oh, well, in that case,
you got me wanting pumpkin pie. I don't want your damn cookie.
Oh, you're right. Why would they do that? And I'm sorry. No, I agree with you. That putting the pumpkin pie there makes me want to go get a pie too. Okay. You know what, Oreo? This is on you. This is totally on you.
And because of this segment, they're not going to be doing them for the next 5 years after this.
We're done. Yeah. Steve and I are going to get pumpkin pie. Forget your Oreos. We're done.
But thanks for the reminder, Oreos. Do you guys like, do you go ice cream on your pumpkin pie or whipped cream?
Whipped cream.
Whipped cream.
Yeah, that's the one that you don't do ice cream with.
Yeah, I'm with Danny on that. Yeah, whipped cream is the only way to go on that.
Cool Whip or Ready Whip?
Oh, Ready Whip from the can.
I do love the Ready
Cool Whip,
but I also love the Cool Whip.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's a tough one. Man, that's a tough one.
Plus, then you got a little container for your leftovers after you finish the Cool Whip.
Plus, you could quietly just stack a crap ton of whipped cream on top of that pie. No one hears.
See, that's the fun part, though. You get that noise and you just keep going and going and going. And how high can you stack it?
Yeah, but if someone's in the other room, they're like, how much whipped cream are you using? They hear you.
It's like,
that may not
mind
be
your
a
own
real
damn
life story.
business.
Yeah, that's not what you can say to some people in Steve's life. Not if you don't want an argument, you don't say mind your own business to certain people.
Because I'd be like, hey, you going to save some of that whipped cream for the rest of us?
No.
See,
I got a second can for the rest of you.
Okay, good. Then go knock yourself out.
And of course, you got to do the test one to make sure it's good. The
spray it in
directly
the
into your
mouth.
mouth. Yeah.
Yep.
Just
Yeah. I feel like, look, either one there's no wrong answer for Cool Whip or Ready Whip.
To be honest, I don't even want to see any pie on my plate. I wanted to see this giant mound of whipped cream that's hovering over the pie.
Right,
you're having surprise pie.
You're having whipped cream with a side of pie.
Right. It's a pumpkin pie filled whipped cream.
Oh, yeah. That's the only reason I love a Belgian waffle is like, excuse me, miss, yes, I can still see the waffle.
Right.
I thought this came with whipped cream. Yesterday, Steve, he did get this one wrong.
What was the name of the princess Shrek married in the movie?
Peach.
No.
Princess Leia.
No.
Princess in the Revolution.
No.
That's a good one. She should have had a band like that in Shrek. Actually, Fiona was what we were looking for. You want a shot at beating Steve? All right. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Migs at 8:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. How long is a bankruptcy going to affect my credit rating?
Of course, most of the time, by the time we're talking about filing a bankruptcy, the credit has already taken a huge hit. Chapter 7 is going to affect it more negatively than Chapter 13. Chapter 7 stays on your credit report for 10 years from the time you file. It usually takes 7 or 8 years for your credit scores to get back into the normal range in a Chapter 7 case. However, your credit will start to recover even in Chapter 7 after about a year. You'll be able to get credit again right away, usually before your case is even over. Chapter 13 stays on your credit report for 7 years and usually takes about 3.5 years for your credit to get back in the normal range. So Chapter 13 will mean your credit gets better much more rapidly.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Welcome to the CPAP Games live from the Hayes bedroom. It's another eventful night, Bruce.
It sure is, Ron. Steve has been flailing everywhere, struggling with this CPAP.
His wife, Michelle, is as tense as a fiddle string, trying to contain her rage.
Michelle's rolling Steve over.
There he goes, and the mask is off. Oh, my, the snoring.
Michelle throws an elbow, now a shove.
As she's leaving for the couch, taking her place is the Hayes' 100-pound lab. Bask in that dog breath, Steve.
With all this struggle, Steve should get Inspire.
Absolutely, Bruce. Inspire is a sleep apnea treatment that gives you comfortable, restful sleep with the click of a remote. That's right, a button. As you sleep, Inspire keeps you breathing normally and sleeping peacefully. There's no mask and no hose. Just sleep.
Learn more at InspireSleep.com. That's InspireSleep.com.
Inspire, sleep apnea innovation. Inspire is not for everyone. Talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you and review important safety information at InspireSleep.com.
Welcome to the CPAP Games live from the Hayes bedroom. It's another eventful night, Bruce.
It sure is, Ron. Steve has been flailing everywhere, struggling with this CPAP.
His wife, Michelle, is as tense as a fiddle string, trying to contain her rage.
Michelle's rolling Steve over.
There he goes, and the mask is off. Oh, my, the snoring.
Michelle throws an elbow, now a shove.
As she's leaving for the couch, taking her place is the Hayes' 100-pound lab. Bask in that dog breath, Steve.
With all this struggle, Steve should get Inspire.
Absolutely, Bruce. Inspire is a sleep apnea treatment that gives you comfortable, restful sleep with the click of a remote. That's right, a button. As you sleep, Inspire keeps you breathing normally and sleeping peacefully. There's no mask and no hose. Just sleep.
Learn more at inspiresleep.com. That's inspiresleep.com.
Inspire, sleep apnea innovation. Inspire is not for everyone. Talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you and review important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle, presenting Pain in the Grass Labor Day weekend at White River Amphitheater. 3 big days. Oh, man, the music.
It's going to be some great music, BJ. Alice in Chains back in the Northwest, and we'll be able to enjoy them. Also, Queensryche back in the Northwest. A bunch of great local bands. Glenn Cannon and the Damage Done will be playing Always Naked. Spike and the Impalers. That's going to be a blast to see Spike and the boys.
Yeah.
Also, Wide Only in the Wreckage. Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
And let's not forget some of the other bands that are not from the Northwest. Bands like Bush. Breaking Benjamin. Incubus. And Sublime with Rome.
It's going to be a hell of a show. Plus the BJ and Migs party. That's happening with the Weenie Toss.
We're throwing weenies.
Yeah, you can upgrade your tickets. If you already got tickets and say, well, I really want to go to this BJ and Migs party, you can do upgrades. However you want to get that done. Also, right now, Live Nation has a great deal where you can get 4 tickets for just $80. So make sure you get all the info, all the stuff you want by going to KISW.com.
Let's play B Migs. It's time to play the jam.
Yeah.
Scream his name, B Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa, B Migs, you're a loser.
It is time for B Migs, and it's Thursday, so let's get cracking. Sploosh. Yeah, is there any cracking news going on?
Firebird's got a mascot before us.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Damn it.
I guess we're just going to be hung up on that thing for a little bit.
Steve's still bitter about all this.
I mean, if that's what I'm bitter about, I think the Kraken are doing okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. If I'm the Kraken, I'm like, really? We gave you everything you asked for, including probably pick the name you wanted, and you're still a little salty about it.
Of course, everybody's going to bitch about anything. If that's what I'm bitching about, I mean, that's at least not like something serious, like where I'm like yelling at them over something ridiculous. Like, this is just something that just would be nice for my heart and soul. But, other than that.
Oh, for your heart and soul.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not a big thing. It's not that serious. Just it would be good for my heart and soul. That's all.
I think I should tweet that at them. Guys.
Yeah.
Please let me know. It's my heart and soul are hurting without knowing if we have a mascot yet.
Not a big deal. Just involves the thing that keeps me alive and also the thing that will help me during my afterlife. Yeah, but otherwise it's okay.
You guys are affecting my relationships with everyone in life.
Everyone.
Yes.
Otherwise it's okay. Small thing. Don't worry about the cracking people.
No worries if you can't get to it. Just letting you know.
Just know I'll be heartbroken forever.
Yeah, that's it. Really, very, very minuscule problem for me.
Let's get to our contestant today. We got John in Puyallup. John, are you there?
What's up?
What's up? Hey, all right, Steve, get out of here. Goodbye. For those playing at home, John will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. John, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yep.
Google Chrome, Safari, Firefox, and Explorer are all different types of what?
Pass.
Eminem had the early 2000s song titled Lose What?
Yourself.
Yes. What letter of the alphabet is the symbol for potassium?
Pass.
What number president was Barack Obama?
44th.
Yes. Which element is said to keep bones strong?
Calcium.
Yes. Which Indiana Jones movie was released back in 1984?
Temple of Doom.
Yes. Which Williams sister has won more Grand Slam titles?
Serena.
Yes. In what year of the late 90s did the first episode of South Park air?
98.
No.
99.
No.
97.
Yes. What was the name of the dog on the TV show The Jetsons?
Astro.
Yes. How many children does Michael Jordan have?
Oh, man. 4, 5, 6.
You only get one guess. 4, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 correct.
Not bad. Boy, if 8 was the difference maker, though, if that was the one.
It could have been. It could have been the difference maker there.
That is a tough one.
Yeah. But, sometimes Steve doesn't do very well. But, earlier today he did, so.
Yeah, I bet against him earlier today, and it did not go well for me, so I'm not sure.
So you should bet for Steve this time, and then he'll screw the pooch, and then you'll get yourself a win.
Oh, is that it? All right, so I believe in Steve 100%. I'm going with this.
See, there you go.
Steve's a winner.
That reverse psychology. Steve, are you ready?
Yes.
Google Chrome, Safari, Firefox, and Explorer are all different types of what?
Search engines.
Yes. No.
Websites.
No.
Web browsers.
There we go, yes. Eminem had the early 2000s song titled Lose What?
Mom Spaghetti.
No.
Yourself.
Yes. What letter of the alphabet is the symbol for potassium?
P.
No.
B.
No.
O.
No. What number president was Barack Obama?
He was 43.
No.
42?
No.
44.
Yes. Which element is said to keep bones strong?
Potassium.
No.
Calcium.
Yes. Which Indiana Jones movie was released back in 1984?
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
No.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Yes. Which Williams sister has won more Grand Slam
Serena.
titles? Yes. In what year of the late 90s did the first episode of South Park air?
98.
No.
97.
Yes. What was the name of the dog from the TV show The Jetsons?
Astro.
Yes. How many children does Michael Jordan have?
6.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Steve, you win. 8 to 7.
Thank you, BJ.
Out, man.
Yeah,
BJ, it was your belief in me that helped me bring it.
It was Rev's flawed strategy that helped you win. So there you go. Well, John, what are you going to do?
I tried to help you there, BJ.
Yeah. Well, we knew.
Thanks,
we knew. You're welcome, buddy. We knew that John missing that last one was maybe the difference maker, and it was.
It turned out to be, because he didn't get that.
Yeah.
Plus, Steve did manage to get web browsers, which John did not.
Yeah, that's a tough one, too.
Man, you messed with my emotions, though.
Well, yeah, because I was just like, I don't know. Like, I heard you say something. I was like, oh, yeah, that's probably it. Then I realized, no, that's not. It's not even what I wrote down. But we got through it. We worked through it.
I said it with such confidence you believed me.
I think so. Yeah, absolutely. Does anybody know the letter of the alphabet that's the symbol for potassium?
I would only guess T.
No.
Isn't it K?
It's K.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have
Good
no
job,
idea
Danny.
why, but yeah, good for you. I didn't figure anybody would get that one, but good on you. Does anybody happen to know how many children Michael Jordan has?
5?
Yes.
Wow.
Look at that, Danny, a little smart boy over here.
No. I'll fully admit to that one. He said 4, 5, 6, and you said no because it's too late. And then Steve has 6. So the only one could be 5.
Wow, yeah.
Good for you listening. Yeah.
Nice work there.
Well, you called me out the other day, so I was ready to listen today.
Yeah. Good job.
Well, congratulations on your win, Steve.
Alrighty, fine. He won. Great. Happy about that, aren't I?
I appreciate your support.
Well, we got a study out here. Found out that the average person will encounter 11 different things today that will make them smile. I don't know if I would have picked that, by the way. If I just said fill in the end of the sentence, I don't know if I would have picked the word smile. I probably would have picked something bad that will make me take a dump or something, but I wouldn't have. Yeah.
Okay.
But these are the 11
That's a
different
you
things.
thing, not us, man.
Yeah. So these are things that'll make you smile, and I'm wondering, do you guys have any clue at all what makes you smile, on a daily basis?
Well, one just happened to me like about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah?
Opened up the refrigerator. I forgot I brought it in this morning, and then remembered as soon as I opened it, a sweet bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's. And I put some barbecue sauce on my breakfast. It was awesome.
Ooh, wow. What was your breakfast?
It was just like rice and broccoli and some of the Impossible crumbles or the Beyond Meat crumbles.
Right on.
Yeah, just a little drizzle of some Sweet Baby Ray's.
There you go.
That's the best barbecue sauce.
I love that barbecue sauce so much.
And it's so cheap. And you think, okay, it's not going to be that good because like 2 for $3 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you're like, damn, this is some delicious barbecue sauce.
I'm not sure. I don't. We just got some sweet barbecue sauce, but it wasn't Sweet Baby Ray's, so I'm gonna have to be on the lookout for that next time we get some. Because you've been raving about it.
Yeah. It's in the refrigerator right now.
It's really good.
Feel free to squirt some into your food if you guys want.
All right. Well, I just might drink it. I just might drink it on its own. Hey, how about your favorite meal? That is one of the things that make you smile, Steve. So every day, your favorite meal.
Everything's about food. Anytime I see food, or like even last night, we got to Elysian and Castle just ordered a bunch of food, and I was like, this made my whole afternoon so much better.
Dude, honestly, I don't even need to eat food. Talking about food makes me happy.
Yes, that's true, actually.
Right. Like when we have our conversations about like Blizzards or Dick's Fries, which we got to ask Vicky because she just tried the less than a high quality Dick's Fries that they've been putting out.
Oh, that's right. And Vicky, what was the review?
They're okay. Like they're. I mean, I'm so used to like the darker and soggy fries. This one felt like it was trying to be It was a little soggy, but it just didn't have the flavor and the grace.
Wasn't as limp.
Not as limp. No.
Oh, interesting.
Is that amazing that the potatoes? I mean, obviously potatoes make a difference, but they really do make a difference. I never thought of like if they had different potatoes or not such good quality, whatever the hell's going on with their potatoes, that it would have that massive of an effect. I would just think they could figure it out in the fryer.
And for those that don't know, Dick's put out an Instagram post a couple days ago saying, hey, we're sorry that our fries aren't up to the standard that we usually have them because there's some issues with Washington potatoes. And they're like offering people like new fries if they don't like them or whatever it may be. So Vicky, being the great journalist that she is, she went to Dick's yesterday to see what the hoopla was all about and sent us a text saying, hey, I tried the fries.
But they're not as crispy as like other fries too. So they're not limp enough and they're not crispy enough.
Right, because that's what I like about Dick's Fries. I like them limp and crispy.
I wonder if I would like this new batch because I don't like their fries as much as you guys do. Did you get a deluxe, Vicky?
Oh, hell yeah. That's my order, deluxe and fries.
Did you get a shake?
No, I figured if I'm getting deluxe and fries, I need to like skimp on one
Yeah, see, that's why I would skip the fries and go for a shake and a deluxe for me.
Look at her working some business and pleasure into it. She's got the fries for the work job, and then got the burgers for her own pleasure.
I can't go to Dick's and not get a deluxe, okay? Like, that's just the rule.
Hey, listen, I'm not going to throw stones. I'm with you 100%. Yeah, and Steve, I wish I could talk about food and get the same pleasure, but when I'm trying to limit the amount of food that I love to be put in my body, it is so hard to talk about it.
Oh yeah.
And you're currently on your vegan diet, so I would think, man, if I were in your position, I'm like, I don't know, I kind of almost don't want to talk about meats and stuff because I don't want to make it tougher for you. Dude, but you're a different kind of guy.
For real, I thought for sure that this was going to be tough for that reason because we always talk about food, but I have just as much fun still talking about the burgers and all that kind of stuff, but. Wow. And it hasn't like made me want to go off the rails and eat the meats.
Wow. Well, that is the secret to weight loss for you, brother. Because for me, that was the exact opposite. I suffer when it's like, I want that.
I'm not really trying to lose weight though from this, BJ.
Well, for me, it would be the secret to weight loss. Yeah. That's what I would say. If I could just be like you and not miss it, oh man, it would be so easy. But I miss all of it.
Someone says Dick's Fries, I don't like them, never get them. They're like fair fries. But fair fries are awesome.
Oh, the big cube of curly fries? Those were amazing.
One of these times, if we all go, because I can't, I know my wife would just have a heart attack if she watched me do this. I just want to take that giant chunk of fries and just eat it like it's a sandwich.
Yeah,
dude, please, yes.
The only thing that I have
like a brick sandwich.
They don't put enough salt on those fries.
So let's bring our own salt.
Yeah, bring your own salt. Bring some Sweet Baby Ray's and make it all happen.
Ooh, okay. That's a sandwich.
How funny it would be if we walked through and they're like, the security checkpoint or something. Like, why do you have a thing of salt in your pocket? It's for your fries.
Yeah, we need it for the fries.
Good luck to you.
You need to get the bucket one so you can eat it like a horse would. Just wrap the little handle around your head.
No, that takes away from what I want to do, Vicky. The whole point is to pick up the giant brick of French fries and just eat it like it's a sandwich.
Okay, just crap on my dreams.
I'm not crapping. You're telling me what to do with my dreams. You walked into my dream and tried to change it.
What the hell?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll do the horse thing.
You do the horse thing. Yeah. I'll do the brick thing, and we're all happy.
Yeah.
I'm here for
Horses
it.
and bricks. What the
I
hell?
think really what is quite funny about all of this. What is really funny about all of this is that there are 11 things on this list, and we never got past food. I think that really
that makes sense. It's what makes us
That's
happy.
all we need to make us smile. It's like
really-
whatever else is on this list doesn't matter.
That's on brand for us. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll probably have to come back to that list because it's time to let the people speak. And that would be listeners on the loose. Maybe you can tell us what makes you happy because you pretty much know what makes us happy. Just one thing. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got your calls. We got your texts. We'll take those at 9:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. All right. We are just talking about food, and maybe you'd like to talk about something else. Okay, sure. That's what this is about. But Steve still has a rule.
Yes, it's a simple rule, BJ. It's to show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we got to gong ya. And then say goodbye to you.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
We'll get up the food topic. Steve, where's your favorite place to go for an Impossible Burger?
There we go.
Most of the time we eat at home, like we'll barbecue them or we'll just eat our stuff at home. But I do love the Impossible Whopper just because I'm a fan of the Whopper. So it's awesome that they have an Impossible Burger version of it. But also, shout out to Lunchbox Laboratory.
Oh, I was just going to say
nice.
that. I was just going to say that
Nice.
because I was there recently, and you are right, Steve.
They also have a chicken, a plant-based chicken thing that's either put some barbecue sauce on that or some buffalo sauce. Like create your own burger. It's phenomenal.
I do believe they also have, since you said buffalo sauce, I believe they have bison there. We went and got a bison burger, I think, at Lunchbox Lab, and they also have a lamb burger.
They got it all there, BJ.
And they have the Dork Burger, which is the best thing that I've ever tasted in my entire life.
What's the Dork Burger?
It's duck and pork.
Oh, what? That's a great name.
Interesting. And it's called the Dork Burger. It's fantastic.
Have to try that.
They also have a Dick's Burger there.
Yeah.
It's homage to Dick's Deluxe, and they make a Dick's. It's not exactly like a Dick's Deluxe, but it's similar.
I might have to try that.
I have multiple times in the past, and it's very good.
There's just so much. See, that's the problem. You go to a place and you get your regular because you don't want to miss out on the regular, but they have all that other good stuff.
That's why you just got to plan a whole week. Every day you go to Lunchbox Laboratory and you get something different.
Mm-hmm. Like that plan.
Yes.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
So it said, hey, tomorrow morning I leave for Egypt. Can I get a safe travels from you guys? I'm BJ's favorite Broncos fan from Caesar Nation. Caesar and Renton. See you guys in 3 weeks.
Wow.
Caesar. He's going to Egypt. How cool is that?
That's so cool.
Yeah, is it his wife that's got like the great job where they get to go places? Because I'm so mad at him because they go, hey, well, guess what? My wife and I have to go to blankety blank, and it's usually because of her.
She also is very lucky at the casinos.
Yeah. I don't understand how that happens. Because you know why? Because she wasn't lucky at love. That's why.
Oh, wow.
So rude.
Ouch. It all evened out. It was God's plan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's really
you
what it
take
was.
Caesar. We'll let you win every once in a while at the casino.
Yeah, that's a fair deal. Plus I get to go
Egypt.
places and all right. Yeah, that's Egypt is. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do there. That's where the pyramids are, right, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think there was like a Applebee's there or like a I don't know, like a Red Robin? It'd be fun to go to like a random chain restaurant.
That's how you are all the time.
That is totally.
I mean, you are such a waste to go travel with because you just want to go to a chain in the middle of an exotic place.
There's an Applebee's in Egypt.
Let's go.
Yep. In the Mall of Arabia.
Caesar, if you don't go to the Mall of Arabia and eat at Applebee's, I'm disappointed in you.
Why? Why do you do that when you could go to so many cool, like, local places?
He's going for 3 weeks. Do the math.
Again,
that's
there's
a lot of meals.
I do not want to go to a place that I can go to here that's a chain restaurant.
I'm sure it tastes different. I'm sure they have different things on the menu.
Yeah.
That's the fun of it.
You complain a lot of times that you're like, why does Australia get to try this new Burger King burger or whatever it is? This would be your chance to try something different.
I'm not going to spend thousands of dollars to go to an Applebee's in Egypt.
Why? You might save a couple dollars instead of. You can't go to an expensive restaurant every time. Go to like a good, affordable restaurant.
Well, they're probably good. If I'll go to the local, whatever their Applebee's is in Egypt, I'll try that. I just want to try something.
Dude.
whatever that might mean. Maybe it's Egypt bees. You know what I mean?
Egypt bees. I'm just looking now on the map because I was trying to see what was around the Applebee's. There's a place in Egypt called Dude's Fried Chicken and Burger.
See, I'll go there.
And these burgers, like, there's one that's like, I swear, it looks like they put it's like a chicken sandwich with a burger patty and then another chicken, and it looks maybe either like onion rings or chicken nuggets on top of it.
Food for dudes.
Yeah.
Dude, somebody says there's a KFC right across the street from the Great Pyramid.
That's hilarious. If that's true, that's amazing.
Yeah,
I hope it's
there.
true.
I'm just not. I gotta go. I'll go to I'll go to Egyptian fried chicken. I'll go to the I'll go to the EFC.
It is Egyptian fried chicken because it's in Egypt,
right?
Why do you guys always side with Steve when he says the dumbest things? Like to go travel to Egypt and then go to a chain restaurant.
Because it's fun. It's fun and ridiculous. You're going to be there for 3 weeks. Okay, so for 2.5 of those weeks, you eat all the local fare. But just have some fun and go to a McDonald's and see what the Egypt is. I don't know. Like
Egypt. I really, I think I'm going to let you guys have that fun on your own.
I know you didn't go with us to Bubba Gump's when we were in Chicago.
I know,
you're like, I'm Mr. Hoopty Faluti. I don't want to go to a chain restaurant.
Well, you understand when you have a name as Faluti, you must live up to the reputation.
I looked up restaurants near the pyramids and stuff, and there is a Pizza Hut nearby.
That's someone just texted. DJ Migs is a Pizza Hut right by the pyramids from John, and there's a Taco Bell within view of the pyramids. It's what Egypt wants you to do.
This is why Americans are just, kind of regarded sometimes the way we are. I think it's great that they have them
there. This is
yeah, I know, but
why don't they? Why are they not allowed to have a McDonald's?
I didn't say they couldn't have one. I just said I am not traveling to. Why would I go there and go to the place that's pretty much ubiquitous in my land? I want to go try something that's not in my land, which would be whatever Egypt Donald's. I'll go to the whatever.
But you have other opportunities. If you was only going for 2 days, I wouldn't suggest this. But you're going to be gone for 3 weeks.
We went for 3 days to Chicago and somehow squeezed in the Rainforest Cafe,
which was so much fun.
Is there a Rainforest Cafe here?
No, it's gone.
Exactly.
Rest in peace, South Center.
It was here though, Danny. When we went, there were plenty,
but it wasn't a standalone. Ours was in a mall. This one was its own establishment.
It was.
Last I checked, we all had a great time. Yeah.
Last time I checked, I was just like, what is wrong with us?
No, you had fun. Quit being Mr. Grumpy Pants.
Because I drank. I had to drink here we go.
That's fine.
I remember talking with Hair Club, and he looked at me and said, so you had 3 days in Chicago, all of the great restaurants. Where did you guys go again? I go, look, what do you want me to do?
Don't talk to Hair Club about stuff. He took us to a restaurant where the waiter's name was Fluffy.
It was a great restaurant, though.
I wish. This guy wasn't funny.
No, he wasn't. Yeah.
Luckily, I met up with our old buddy Ronnie that took me to a great sandwich joint in Chicago, which, again, it's not like super fancy food. I'm not saying get food. It was not a Subway. It was like this cool hole-in-the-wall, only kind of Chicago.
Gotcha. Okay.
I wish I could remember the name of the restaurant. It's famous in Chicago, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah, Quiznos.
Yeah, but you guys, I mean, it's wasted on you. I get it. You guys are... Well, that's probably a word for you.
So it's at Subway in England. They have curry chicken sandwiches.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'd try that.
That's the fun of it. You can see what... I'm not saying go there and just
You're not going to... Are you going to have the curry chicken sandwich?
100% I would.
Really?
Well, I mean, I'm not eating meat, but like if I was eating meat, absolutely. I would try. I would try whatever is different on their menu than is on ours. Like when I went to Canada at the time, Red Robin here did not have... I don't know if they do now, but like little spare ribs. They're like little spare rib bites. Mm. So I was like, when in Canada... Got to eat the spare rib bites at Red Robin. It was fantastic.
Okay. I mean, look, you know what? I'm not going to tell you shouldn't do what you want to do, even though I think you shouldn't do what you want to do in this particular instance.
Well, we'll have fun.
Tell you.
Well, you're going to Mr. Faluti's place.
I'll go to Mr. Faluti's place. I will be glad
Fluffy
Faluti. So when people tell me, "Hey, what did you do in Chicago?" If I am not going to tell them I went to an Applebee's. Hey, what did you do when you went to Egypt? I'm not going to say I went to Pizza Hut. I just wouldn't do it. Even if I did it, I would go, I'm not going to tell you. Except maybe to make fun of the people.
But it's fun then when you tell somebody, they get a good kick out of the fact that you went to Rainforest Cafe in Chicago. It's all about the story, man.
Yeah.
I want to go to the Pizza Hut in Egypt and see if they have pyramid pizzas.
They should.
Right? Like in the shape of a
You
pyramid?
just like stack them up yourself.
Ooh. Well, yeah, you probably. I mean, they are a triangle, I suppose. Why am I even engaging in this conversation?
Dude, they got at the United Kingdom Subway, they have a meatless meatball marinara, which is right up my... We got to go to England, guys.
All right.
You know what?
We got a chicken tikka sandwich.
there's probably a lot of great Indian cuisine in England because of the fact that they have, they had such a great history together, those countries.
That's good, yeah.
Well, maybe not a great history.
I was going to say, if you go to England, English food, really?
I hear it's trash.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, fish and chips, and that's about it.
Yeah, but they have a lot of Indian influence, Vicky. That's what I'm excited about. All the curries and everything like that. I would be excited to see just, the fusion of whatever England thought was food, and then of course what the great food that India brought to the party. I would love to check that out.
And then you get the tikka Subway sandwich. That's a good blend.
Okay,
sounds good, man.
No, God,
so
you guys
hungry.
are such just. And Vicky's trolling me because she knows good food. She comes from places where they do good food. So that's just trolling me. All right, it's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Whatever you want to talk about, except going to Pizza Hut in Egypt. We'll take
calls about that.
No, calls and texts at 9:33 on the Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Wendy's home-style French toast sticks are so sweet and crispy, some are saying they're better than Mom's breakfast.
Did you say Wendy's French toast sticks are better than mine?
No, Mom, some people are saying that, not me, even if I am thinking it. Choose Wendy's home-style French toast sticks.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
We have one text that's not about food, so I'll read that one first.
All right.
Has anyone watched the Netflix version of Woodstock 99? I like how they went more towards the employee point of view, but between the Netflix one and the HBO one, I'm kind of tired of seeing Flea's dong from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, jeez.
Hopefully, I don't know if he showed it last night at T-Mobile Park.
He did
not. Oh, boy. Yeah, no. I didn't realize that the dongage would be a big part of the documentary.
Yeah, I would want my money back if I went to a Chili Pepper show and you didn't show it. I have not seen the Netflix version yet, but thanks for the reminder because I do want to watch it.
I saw the poster for it today. I'm like, it's finally out. And I was like, dang it, I forgot to watch it last night. Well,
was it officially out yesterday?
On the 3rd, yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
all right, so I'm not that far behind.
No.
And you guys have seen the HBO one?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, it's wild. I forgot they were doing, both places were doing their own versions of this. So
the HBO one came out many months ago, maybe a year ago. I can't remember.
It was a while.
It was part of an ongoing series that they were doing, and I think that was just one of the featured episodes, if I remember correct. And this one's just a standalone documentary.
Yeah, I guess getting the viewpoint of the workers, man. If they're going to be honest, they're going to tell you about all the S shows that went down with that.
It was last July that the HBO one came out.
Wow,
it was
time
weird.
Is flying by.
I thought that was 3 months ago. To be honest with you.
All right, we got some.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Got some text about food. Let's go back. BJ, you're a prude. I went to McDonald's in Hong Kong and I got beer there. Best McDonald's ever.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, I just feel like, when I go to places, I don't know how long you're in Hong Kong. Maybe you're there for months or something. I suppose if you're there for a long, long time, fine.
That's what I said. After if you're there for less than 2 days, I get not going. But after 2 days, all bets are off.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, not less than 2 days, just so you can protect your rainforest experience because we were there for 3 days.
I said it before you even brought that up, so I'm just a man of my word.
Yeah, no. If you're there for over a week, okay, but come on. You can find something else to do if you're in another person's place, can't you?
Sometimes you're just in a rush and you're like, damn it, I got to get lunch. I don't feel like yelping all these different places, figuring it all out. There's a Chipotle. I'm going to go eat there.
Ooh, good call.
Right?
Oh, okay. I'm not talking to you people. Okay. Again, these are fine restaurants because we have them around us, but there's got to be something, I'm sure, in my walking distance, wherever I'm at, that's a good place to go get some lunch in a hurry.
Our friend Millie just said, if you guys order Pizza Hut in Chicago, I will unfollow you all. Challenge accepted.
Yeah, if they deliver to the hotel and I'm hammered,
I'm pretty sure I've had Domino's in Chicago.
Yeah, we did something like that because they'll go right to your room a lot of the times, and it's just so
And I think we were wasting, this is hilarious. We're eating Domino's in Chicago.
Yeah. I'm still going probably to Gino's East to get a deep dish. That's still a thing that's going to happen, but sometimes you just need a pizza.
We did order a very late night pizza one time, Vicky, Sarah, and I can't remember where we got it from, but I remember being so angry because we ordered it to the wrong hotel. And they ended up coming
coming like soon. They ended up bringing it, and I remember just being like so tired and drunk and just waiting for that pizza to show up. And it was the best pizza I've ever had. I have no idea what brand it was though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Little Caesars. Yeah, it probably was. It was like, dude, it was like 4:30 in the morning. Like
it was somebody just basically made you some DiGiorno. That's what they did.
That's also fine with me.
Yeah.
So it's like going to big chain restaurants in different countries is an amazing experience. I lived in Germany for 3 years, and I'm glad to say I tried something different from there other than the normal items. I definitely want to go to Japan next and do their McDonald's menu. And yes, I want to try it after all their ramen and sushi spots as well, and their vending machine food as well. LOL.
Okay.
That's right. They got like vending machine meals. Don't
Yeah,
they?
their vending machine game is strong with anything you want, basically, whether it's food, drinks, used underwear, whatever you want. They got it.
Yeah. All in the same vending machine?
Usually next to each other.
Damn it, I pressed F9.
Okay,
My bad.
Fine, I guess I'll have a Coke.
Yeah, not gonna.
What am I doing with these panties? Oh, it's in my back pocket.
I was trying to get some Raisinets, and this is like,
watch out for the Raisinets in that vending machine.
These aren't goobers.
Nope, got the wrong thing in that one.
Gross.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show.
So it said, hey, I tried the crumble cookie, banana bread cookie, and it's phenomenal.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, see, Steve, you're sitting there going, oh, yeah, I'm enjoying this conversation. And I'm like, oh, I want it and I can't have it.
All right, somebody said, hey, you guys never finished that list of all the things that make you smile. I'm kind of curious what else made the list.
Oh, really? Well, food was on the list, as you know, your
Yes.
favorite meal. All right, is there anything else that makes anybody on this show smile besides food?
Petting my cat.
Petting your cat.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Whenever
see.
like Carl
Urban
decides,
Dictionary.
no, not that.
Okay.
Anytime like Carl just comes up and wants to snuggle, it's like one of the greatest things ever.
Is that a daily thing that happens for you, Rev?
It is now because
nice.
it's kind of his signal that he wants to be fed. And he'll just be like all super lovey, and he's like, "Oh, it's dinner time," and I'm like, "No, bro, we'll just sit here and cuddle for a little bit." And he's okay with that until he eventually bites me. But I mean,
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm
it's good
hungry.
until then.
I'm going to eat you, or I'm going to eat whatever you put in front of me.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, lovely family. Spending time with your family, I guess that's what that is, right?
My fur babies, yeah.
That puts a smile on your face every day. These are the 11 things that you do every day that puts a smile on your face.
That one definitely, like, especially now, like, hanging out with Tatum is just like the coolest thing, especially she finally now wants to hold Dad's hand. And like that, I was like, any problem in my world just goes away. Like that just makes me so damn happy. I'm just like, this is great. And then when I trick her and do the whole pull my finger and I make a fart sound and she laughs, I'm like, this is my kid.
Oh,
This is so great. And then she'll be like, Daddy again? And then Mom walks out. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing.
No,
just hanging out,
These
bonding.
are all the important things.
Yeah.
Mom, you pull finger.
That's going to happen.
Must have been on Peppa Pig. I have no idea where this kid, Daddy Pig must have done it, not Dad.
That's, oh, yeah.
Oh, my wife now finally discovered the whole Genevieve's Playhouse with Tatum. And she's like, what is the deal with this? Like, she's obsessively wants to watch it. Like, that's the show where people play with the toys themselves.
Oh, yeah.
I think it'd be less weird if it was kids playing with the toys, but it's grown men and women that are making these sounds and playing with these toys, and it just seems weird.
Yeah. Well,
I was like, but they're parents, so it's not super weird, but they're making bank.
Yeah, I mean, and you don't have a kid's mind, so. But in an adult world, you're like, no, I don't want that.
Right. This is like a half-ass version of the good stuff. Like, what are you doing, kid?
And they're making tons of money doing it.
They have to be.
Yeah. Well, we saw the views, right? They millions and millions
like 20,
of views.
30 million views.
Yeah, that's some cash that they're getting just to basically buy toys and play with them. God, man, I miss my calling. Could have been doing that. All right, so...
what makes you smile, BJ? What's the everyday thing that you'd say make you smile? It has nothing to do with food.
Can I get back to you on that?
I figured. Watching polls.
You know what? Actually going out and taking a walk in nature has been doing it, and they say spending time outdoors. I only started doing it because my doctor said, look, you really got to get out there and just be in the air, rather than like get on a treadmill or do like an inside workout. Getting out around nature is like really good for the human body. I'm like, all right, whatever. And I have to say, you know what? I mean, it does put a smile on my face when I get to go on a trail, where it's just all trees around me and there's nothing else. There's no buildings, there's no cars. That does put a smile on my face knowing that I'm going to go do that, which is like, wow, I can't believe, because it's still moving my body. It's still exercise. And my polls. I kind of feel like I'm a guy, even though
I got news for you. I'm a little pissed off at a friend of mine.
What happened? Did someone steal your poles?
No, but Bob Rivers has been hiking for the longest time.
Okay.
And Bob Rivers is 12 months to 12 weeks out of his surgery. And he had major surgery, lots of stuff going on. And he just did
He's doing good, though, right?
Oh, yeah. That's
some people keep texting about, because he put up the thing about having cancer and all that. And
yeah, he's, listen, I haven't literally sat down with him and had a conversation about how he's doing, but he basically pulled a rock and humble bragged, oh, it's been a while since I've been able to hike up to Rattlesnake Ridge or whatever it is. But it's a hike that even I can't do. And he's 12 weeks out of major surgery, beating cancer and fighting cancer. And he's up there doing it.
So you're angry at him and not happy for him?
I'm not happy for him at all.
Yeah, how dare he?
I wish
rub
I could
that
lie.
health in front of you.
I saw it on Facebook today, and I was just like, it pissed me off.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't do this super healthy, supposedly. This guy's had major surgery, and he's up there doing it. So, yeah, I mean, that
BJ, you're not in competition with you're just in competition with yourself, man.
Truth.
You just got that's the person you're in competition with. You don't have to worry about what Bob Rivers is doing healthy or not healthy.
Yeah,
just do what you do and what makes you happy.
Can I tell you, buddy, sometimes Facebook throws something your way and you didn't know that you were pissed, and then you're pissed. It took me a while to get out of that mood. I really was like,
you were really mad at him for being...
Because he just had major surgery. He had all sorts of stuff going on where it was like, I don't know if this guy can even walk down the hall without
And here he is climbing a mountain or hiking a mountain. You should be happy for him.
I thought maybe he talked, he said, hey, next time I'm in town, maybe we can get together and take a hike. And I thought, all right, finally I'll be on your level. I figured I'd be on his level because he's already hiking up mountains. I'm like, I can't do that with him anymore. I can't go. I can't hike with this guy. He's going to make me feel horrible about myself.
You have a very interesting way of thinking. So when someone shares that they have cancer, your first thought is, well, at least he's not as healthy as I am now or something like that.
That's what I thought for hiking. I thought I could keep up with I never would go hiking with him before because he would run rings around me. But I'm thinking, all right, well, he's had surgery, so I probably can keep up with him. That's good. Then I feel like we're on an even keel. Not anymore. Didn't take him long. 12 weeks.
Just go get lunch together. You don't have to worry about anything physical, and just don't have to worry about
lunch is fantastic.
I don't know if
were you going to challenge him to a race up the mountain?
Well, no, I just felt like I could keep up with him is all. Like, when somebody goes, let's go take a hike, and they're
I'm sure
healthier
he'd
than me.
slow it down for you.
I don't know. Some people, I don't know. I'm like, I'm not. Who wants to be embarrassed around somebody when you're winded and dying and they're just, he's older than I am, better shape than I am. Like, I don't want to. So
Interesting.
I had a plan. I thought I was going to be able to do this, and now I can't.
I'm picturing Bob Rivers like you get to the mountain, he just bolts, and then he turns around like, keep up, slowpoke, and like it's.
I
you
don't
guys
know.
would go into bond and talk. Like he's not going to go faster. Like I don't go meet up with like Danny and be like, hey, let's walk to Pike Place, and then I run and I'm like, keep up, you son of a bitch.
People have a normal pace that they think is regular, and next thing you know, they're 15 feet in front of you. I have been with people where I'm like, dude, I don't do parkour. You need to slow it down. I'm not able to keep up with this. And, and the guy's like, oh, all right. Again, so it's like these outdoor people,
for a couple of times, every once in a while, like I get together with my buddy Brett, Brett from Be Jolly Lotion, and we meet up and we go to the gym together. And if you've seen Brett, and if you just go to Be Jolly Lotion, he does it's great, CBD lotions that we've all used. And it's awesome. But his Instagram page is a lot of pictures of him. And he's a professional bodybuilder. He goes and does those competitions, but never once am I thinking I'm trying to keep up with him, and nor am I thinking he's thinking that I should try and keep up with him. It's just he'll put on a certain amount, and I'm like, yeah, not doing that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I would never go to the gym with that guy.
Why? He's going to help me be better. He's going to be your form sucks, or this is bad. You can do this better. Like that.
I got to go with people who are in worse or the same shape as me. Otherwise, it's just it's not fun. I'm not going to go.
He's nursing an injury, so right now we're around the same. So that's cool, right, BJ?
Well, see, that's what I would think. I'd go. You're injured. That's why this whole hike with Bob Rivers is off. It's off. It's like, what? Forget about it. I'll see you at the convention. I'm not gonna go on a hike with you. No, I thought I had a chance. I don't have any chance now. Anyway,
you are Larry David.
Yeah,
you really are. You are walking.
Where's my music? I mean, come on. If you're gonna call me Larry, give me my music.
I almost feel like if Larry David was in town and he listened to our show, he's like, "Who's this guy stealing my bit?"
Yeah,
you're not realizing that this is you.
Yeah. Well, don't forget, Jim Parsons from The Big Bang Theory, because I also have a bit of Sheldon in me as well. And when we told him that I was a combo of Larry David and Sheldon, he was just like, "Wow, you are a delightful fellow."
Yes.
Yeah, and that was probably, I think, the last time he ever did an interview with us. So that was really nice. Yeah. So anyway, anybody else do something that they wake up with a smile? Because I'm really not waking up with too many smiles.
So it's a BJ, you want to foot race someone in a wheelchair next?
I just want to feel like I'm on the same playing field. I don't want to beat anybody.
Yeah, you can't go with somebody in a wheelchair. He's got wheels. BJ will complain about the fact that he's cheating.
I just want to feel like I'm keeping up. That's all. Don't want to beat anybody. That's why I thought I had a shot, because Bob is hyped. He hiked the Appalachian Trail, and he's going up to, Little Side, Big Side, Freddie Side. He's everywhere. And I'm just like, I'm not. It's just like my buddy, Don from the Ron and Don. Don's like, hey, one of these days we're going to have to go out and take a... And I'm like, Don's climbing mountains, for crying out loud. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere with you. Here's where I'll go with you. I'll go to a restaurant where, I know I can eat as much as you at least. That's about all I'm going to do. Yeah. I mean, that's the only place I go.
So you guys show up to a restaurant, you're going to order a bunch of food and just start scarfing you down and keep up, bitch.
I want you to understand, I don't want to be ahead of anybody. I just don't want to be behind anybody. I like to be on the same, that's it. It's all I feel, and that's how I am. That's how I am with people. If I feel like, I'm getting ahead of somebody, I slow down. I'm like, all right, I don't want to be that guy. Yeah, so no hike. It's not happening. Well, you know what? You know what makes you smile? Every day you wake up and you look in the mirror and you're not me. How about that? That's probably making me smile.
It makes me happy.
Yeah.
See? After this conversation, it's great.
Yeah. All right, well, there you go. Not hiking with any of you bitches. Just saying. All right, we have an important question that has to be answered as opposed to, how I'm living. What do Ryan Castle and Disney World have in common? I feel like Danny's going to be a part of this. Oh, no, good way. I'll tell you all about it at 9:52 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and Disney World have in common?
Drinking makes it more fun.
Yeah.
Can you drink at the World?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I feel like you better be able to, because how else are you going to tolerate everything that's happening?
Right, what with the children.
Yeah, and
the people like Danny.
Yeah, and definitely Danny.
Definitely me, yes.
Yeah.
Texts are coming in. Castle and Disneyland give overpriced joyrides.
Got to pay the rent.
Steve and Danny go straight to Splash Mountain with both.
Yeah.
And both have a thing for furries, LOL.
Yeah. Oh. There's a woman on TikTok who claims that she and a bunch of other Disney World guests got stuck on the It's a Small World ride for over an hour and had to listen to that song on a loop for the entire time.
That's got to be punishment for shoplifting in some countries.
I think I'd get off the ride and just punch Mickey in the face and leave. Screw you.
Because someone in the comments said, okay, you're on that ride, but what about the music? Did they shut it off? And they were like, no, 45 minutes it took them before they finally shut it off.
You just saying the name of that song has it stuck in my head.
Yeah. Why do you have to hum it now? I really think that's, yeah. Okay. Well.
No, you don't have that in your head, BJ?
Boy, you know what? I'd rather be stuck on the ride at this point. I really think I'd rather. Oh. Hey, Ryan Castle, he's got a 12-pack, and that's going to be stuck in your head. That's next.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
Section I was in was great until this couple who were wasted showed up, and I'm just trying to enjoy some chili peppers, and then the girl starts grinding on my leg.
Whoa!
Not front, but kind of rubbing her butt on my leg, and I'm like, so I move a little bit over. I'm like, okay, she's just feeling the music, has no idea, she's completely oblivious. Then all of a sudden I start feeling it again. And I'm like, what is going on? And I look over at the dude, and the dude just smiles at me and goes, yeah. And I'm like, whoa. No.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How much does bankruptcy cost?
Well, bankruptcy costs, of course, vary depending on what type of case you're filing. There's a certain amount of court costs and other out-of-pocket costs that you're going to have in any case. The filing fees in a bankruptcy case are about $300, whether you file Chapter 7 or Chapter 13. One of the things to watch out for when you're shopping for bankruptcy attorneys or looking at the different cost options is that a lot of times, especially the really cheap places, don't tell you up front about all the court costs and whatnot that you're going to have to pay in addition to the attorney fees. So make sure that you get the full picture when you're comparing prices of bankruptcy lawyers on what the attorney fees are, how much your court costs are going to be, so that you can really make a true comparison.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.
Wendy's home-style French toast sticks are so sweet and crispy, some are saying they're better than Mom's breakfast.
Did you say Wendy's French toast sticks are better than mine?
No, Mom, some people are saying that, not me, even if I am thinking it. Choose Wendy's home-style French toast sticks.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.